cold. Oh, wait a minute, I can't see. You can see me, but I can't see you. That could have something to do with this. Right, I'm just going to say from the get-go, guys, my head's banging. I don't know why, because I've drank enough water. But yeah, so I'll just set the intention that it fucks off, basically. Hopefully it works. But I feel it's got something to do with the message, because I always associate Virgo moon with overthinking. So I feel, and if you think about it, like the song that I've put in the title there, oh shit, where's the lid? Oh, he does. This isn't a love song, this is goodbye. So, and I'm a little bit lost without you, and I'm a bloody big miss inside. I hadn't heard that for ages, but it came on when I was in my mum and dad's kitchen. And I was like, oh, really? And then right after it, and I just said to my mum, I was like, God, all these songs are a bit sad. And then, but I know when they're pulling my attention like that, I knew it was to do this. And then it was right after that, it was, and I will try to fix you. And of course, we can't fix people. We can't even really fix ourselves. And that's the problem I've always had with that song. I don't like the words. You shouldn't try to fix people. You can't fix people. And you shouldn't try to fix yourself. It's just, we can heal a little bit each and every day and keep continuing to heal. The teachers too. Um, and this teacher's getting to the end of the line with wanting to do these for the next month. So I'm going to give it some welly for this. And then I'm also going to, tomorrow's going to be the last one for a month. I think I'm just leaving it for a month, but yeah, a month goes so quickly, I might be like, I need longer. But I'll do something else in its place. But yeah, I'm just so bored of it. It's just the same shit all the time. Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. Well, it sounds like a good tower. Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. All right. So I think there's going to be a bit of a tower and someone new is entering your life. So now this can be somebody from the past too. Let me just check the. I don't think there's going to be that many people on it this time, but that's all right with me. If people come in chat, that's fine. Yes. Why can't I hear me? Is it cause my? Oh, that's what it is. Don't worry, it's my earbuds are in. That's what it is. I bet you. Yeah. That many bought that. I don't even know where the other earbud is. So there might be something about you might feel like nobody's listening to you or something because with that thing with the earbuds. Right. So let's do that, and then I'm just over that thing. I could never think what to write. Yeah, so I think my head hurting has got something to do with somebody overthinking. So sending love to all the people that are in that energy. I've only got energy to do the 15-minute readings if anyone wants one of them as a personal reading. And I do them at the end. And I think that's it. Yeah, so my intention is I'm going to be doing Virgo and the sixth house energy. I said Virgo, very Scottish there. The sixth house and Virgo energy, you've all got Virgo somewhere, you've all got a sixth house, right? And if you're very tidy or very messy, it can go either way. Um, you might have Virgo in the sixth house. But yeah, we've all got it somewhere. So it's your everyday routine ritual, it's health, well-being, it's what you do every day. So it can be things to do with your work, it's your pets, it's loads of stuff I'm not saying right now, but yeah, these are all the things that spring to mind to me. For I wouldn't always say pets, it is pets, but that popped into my mind there. So, right, so let's just bash on with this. Right, so, um, what else do I need to do? Right, and it would be nice if we manifest some newbies because some miserable fuckers left and made it go back down to like right now. How annoying is this? It's back to 1.43 because it's 1,439. I'm like, honestly, I swear to God, there's people out there that just like to fucking. Anyway, whatever. For everyone that leaves, there'll be 10 more that come. There always is. They would just make you wait a couple of days. But welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're here all the time off. But yeah, let's get on. So if you've never seen me. Oh, by the way, before I just get into this, so Saint Germain and the violet flame energy is very, very strong, right? So, and I know you all get sick of hearing me say, I get sick of hearing myself say this, but because I'm saying it, let's just see. But yeah, he's come out loads in the shorts, and in today's one, I mentioned him, and then he comes out at the end of it. And sorry, I meant to upload that before. I just didn't remember till now. And then right before I started, they pulled me to another Saint Germain card on the floor. So I'll read this one. Saint Germain, Lord of Civilization, cooperates with Archangel Zadkiel to transmute the lower energies of the world and the violet flame. So you can see how that's one of my main guides, because this is what I help people do. He is a great alchemist and magician who transforms that which no longer serves into something beautiful and light. Your guidance is to invoke Saint Germain, surround yourself in his violet light, and see your divine perfection in whatever and whoever you wish to transform. Your pure intention and focus can co-create with his energies to make miracles happen. Use this to help yourself and others to ascension. I believe in my ability to create miracles. So there's a huge energy of miracles, and that's where we're around about here, creating miracles. So let's get an overall energy. So yes, we're obviously picking up on the vibe of a group of masculines that feel a little bit lost without you and a bloody big mess inside. That's the only line I like out of that song. But yeah, so you might want to check that song. I think it's something random. What's it like? Scout something, blah blah blah. Put it in and it'll come up. I don't know, it's quite an old song. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine interventions occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So this came out in the shorts that I filmed too for the rest of the week. So I feel there is a group of masculines feeling very fragile because they're pulling me tape over there with fragile on it, and I feel there's divine intervention occurring to guide you to your happiness. So with that tower card, although that tower card sounds positive, oh my god, who the fuck's that? I don't know who the hell that is. Oh, wait a minute. You can see what I'm like when I get a number I don't know. Um, well, I've put on mute now. So, but anyway, don't stop believing. Or you could be getting surprise phone calls actually as well. Or, but yeah, I think I know who that is. It's just, I didn't save the person's number. That's so funny. Right, okay, so. Oh, unless, shit, wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can't. Oh, this is annoying. It's my washing machine, guys. I'm actually going to. Nathan, can you hold the fort? Entertain people. I need to phone that guy back. I actually thought it was. I made friends with this woman the other fight, and it's not her. It's the fucking guy for the washing machine. This is hilarious. Only me. Where's the thing? Maybe I could just text him back, actually. Actually, yeah, I'll just text him back. Hang on. Um, 4. There, I've just said. I mean, if he phones back, I'll have to go, but like I'll come back, like, but yeah, that is fine because I'm in. Yeah, Wednesday. I will have fuck all energy, so that's absolutely fine. That works out fine. Right, okay. So hello, Nathan. How are you doing? I didn't turn this off for that, did I? No. God, but yeah, trust me. Whenever the phone or the text go like that, it's always a sign of some kind of you know communication coming someone's way. Right. So this is to identify. Wait a minute, I better keep an eye out to see. Yeah, talk about Mercury retrograde. The fucking washing machine just conked out, and it's like, oh wait a minute, what? Today's only Monday. Oh God, that's gonna be stinking when he opens. You know what I mean? It's gonna be damp. But well, good job. I've got a ridiculous amount of clothes. That's not gonna be a problem. Ah, towels though. It's towels that's in the washing machine. Fuck. I've got other towels as well, but shit, yeah. Better than the fucking underwear, eh? Shit, that could have been embarrassing. Thank you, God and the angels. Key. Successful outcome to your problems. Well, there you go. Someone's fixing my washing machine. There's a one problem solved. Wait a minute, I don't want to accidentally. Could you imagine how fucking random that would be if I called the guy in the washing machine while I'm doing this? No thanks. Oh dear, it was bad enough when I lay on my phone once and I called an old friend on spoke to for ages. So an old friend might be getting in touch. A romantic look, here we go, look, we've got the knight. So I feel there's a knight in shining armour coming your way. How funny is that? Because look, I wouldn't call the person coming to fix the washing machine a knight in shining armour, but somebody is coming to fix it, so that's quite funny. But loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honour. So I feel there's a knight involved here. So let's see what else we've got. Yes, so it has been a long time, Nathan. How are you doing? And I'm going to be taking a break from these ones. Tomorrow's the thing is, see if I could do Virgo and Libra tonight, I would, but I'm not going to be able to because my head's hurting. So, but I'm going to do Libra tomorrow, and then I'm taking a break from these. I need a break. They're just boring the hell out of me, and I just doing what I'm guided to do. Oh God, her again, damsel. Right, okay. So I wonder if this is like a divine masculine knight that's been caught up with a. Oh my God, wait a minute. These synchronicities are quite insane, isn't it? Because I wouldn't call me a damsel in distress, but it is quite annoying that the washing machine's broke. And obviously now someone's coming to fix it. But that is kind of interesting. But usually that damsel card is a karmic card. But that's you could take it that way too. Someone's coming to the rescue. So although this is about my broken washing machine and a Mercury retrograde, this could be, something that it'll be part of the story. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Yeah, look, I feel in this case, because I can usually do most things for myself, I feel that's the divine feminine. Like, you understand the nature of healthy romance and you're quite independent. And this is a night coming with romance. So it's like you've already got everything you need inside, and this is somebody just coming to add to your life. That's how it should be, guys. I'm well enough despite some major craziness. Well, I'm glad to hear you're you're well enough despite some major craziness. Prayers for the craziness. Um, Don Juan, oh dear though. Oh dear. Is this the story of a Don Juan that went the karmic way and now they're coming back the divine way? Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Well, it is upright though. It's upright. So I feel that might be somebody coming to romance you. Because look, that guy's like romancing her, and there's little music notes on the picture there too. So obviously with the song and the title, although I sing all the time. But yeah, again, this could be, it could be something that there's been a bit of a Don Juan era or whatever the equivalent of a female one would be. I don't want to say femme fatale because that's normally karmic. This is like player energy, but so maybe this is like a player turned romancer. Student, yes, somebody that's learning in the school of life. Storyteller fool. Oh dear, that sounds like an insult. Somebody could have been a fool for telling stories, making up tales to harm others, using humor to wound rather than to liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Yeah, that song reminds me of what's that clown song again? There's two clown songs. There's the Emily Sandy one, or it's with tears of a clown. Do, 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 do. when there's no one around. Yeah, that's kind of like that. That's kind of like the thing I've put in it. So take whatever. Storyteller fool. I know what they're saying. I think somebody was telling stories. Like, I think somebody's been they're using Love Island again. I can't deal with this. I was fucking bawling my eyes out. So for those of you that watch Love Island, my Love Island lurkers, you'll get what I'm saying. But that guy is, I'm sorry, just please just get that guy out of Love Island and get him to a therapist. I would love to be his therapist. It was heartbreaking to see because first of all we had the toxic. So listen up, guys, because although I'm talking about Love Island, this will make sense for some people out there. The toxic manipulative ex was going in because she wasn't trying to get him back, but then we did see that she was trying to get him back and sneak him into that wee room, and he didn't go, but he was getting lured in. And now on the after show, it's weird. Like they clearly own a house together that they haven't sold yet, and both their families are like looking after the house while they're not. So they're still very much entangled in a bit of a spider web, I would say there, and that'll be why she said, "Oh, I'll see you at home back in bed." Like fucked up scenario there. So good luck to whoever he fucking ends up with because it's you don't know which one it is now. He's chopping and changing, but um, but yeah, all jokes aside, like I didn't, I thought that was horrible to see that because that girl is she is honestly. I don't like using words like this, but I'm going to say it. She's given Bunny Boiler energy because she keeps saying she doesn't want him back, and she even said it on that after show. And it's like people are thinking, "Do you try to kid hen?" You know what I mean? We can see what you're all about, and you can see she's raging jealous because the guy's feelings have surfaced for the other one that he wasn't with. And that's what I mean. It was very sad because I'm not it's I can't really say I'm on either one side, but like I like both put it this way, I see the light and shadow in people. And I like so I'm gonna say their names even though some of you aren't watching this. It's like I like Shakira and I like Helena, but there's also parts of both of them I really don't like. You know what I mean? Like I think both of them have shown quite very bitchy, horrible trait. But again, this is the thing. Everybody's got them. Everyone's got a shadow, and it's just but that was a bit. It was horrible to see that, like the upset, and like I said, the trauma, and if I even didn't like seeing him upset. And the thing is, I bet you on social media, everyone will be like, "Oh, what a dick," and oh my god, Don Juan. See what I mean? This is so funny. This is funny because I was kind of like, oh no, I kind of want to do Scorpio because the last time I done Scorpio, I totally read his energy. It was so weird. I wasn't meaning to, but I feel it might be coming through a bit here. It's I find that really upsetting because I swear to God, that guy's got a sex addiction. Like it's not normal the way it goes on. Like that isn't just an everyday guy out there. Like that's a serious sex addiction. I'd say like it's like needing everyone's attention and like not giving any kind of giving zero fucks about who he hurt. And then when you see how upset he was, and I thought, is he actually going to say sorry? Because I've noticed he never ever says sorry, but he actually did say sorry last night, so I was glad to see it. But it was so sad watching them all be upset, like including him. And it was even sadder the night before when nobody actually went to see if he was all right. And I thought, that's seeing this day and age when you don't like, okay, so he's been a bit of a wanker and he's played two girls against each other, but it's like, well, you know what I mean? He's basically it's a lion. For me, if I was watching, that's what concerns me. But again, I'm not surprised. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is just trust me, this will all come into this. Is to get you up to speed if you're not watching Love Island, which I know you aren't, some of you aren't because you're in a different country and all that. This guy started off with this Shakira and he was only with her for, I don't know, a week, right? Wait a minute. No, they were actually only with each other for like 2 days or something. And he ran off to the sneaky room with this Helena. So it started right from the beginning. But then he did get paired up with Shakira properly, and they were very loved up. And I explained at the time, and I looked at their charts, and it's because they've got a shitload of Scorpio placements. So I'm only using these. They're not well. I was going to say characters. That probably is the right word because it's a lot of it's set up. But it's like um, they've got loads of Scorpio placement. So that's why he keeps saying it feels more serious with her and it feels like a bit of a laugh with Helena. And this is what I just want to give a different perspective here, right? Because this is probably going to be so mirroring some twin flame situations. The way I'm looking at it is it's so interesting. They both have Venus and Scorpio. Scorpio is intense. It's like, I want mad, passionate, extraordinary love. I want to like be consumed by somebody's soul. Or some Scorpio people can keep it surface level, but that's what they secretly really want, men and women, right? Um, and I would say that's what he's been pulled in. It's like the grown up part of him is being pulled to that Shakira, and he couldn't handle it, so he got with the other one because it's banter. Yeah, we're like the cool gang, and you know what I mean. You could just tell, I was like, yeah, he fans her, but it's kind of, you could tell he wasn't that in it, which was a bit of a shame. And so now that's what, if he's telling the truth, that's what seems to have happened. His real feelings have surfaced that he pushed down for the Shakira, and that's what they're claiming anyway. And she still likes him. But what I've got a problem is the amount of lying that went on. Like it was actually scary, like scary, like sociopath level. The lying that guy was telling, because he was like, "Oh no, I don't still like her," and then he was going down the corner and be like, "Oh, I do still like you. I'm going to break it over her." Like he was that was we've got to not forget that. So again, it's interesting that Don Juan has come out here and I'm saying this. Um, but but in this Helena's defense, she's got Venus in Aries. So I've got Venus in Aries, right? And Venus in Aries and Venus and Scorpio are actually they're very good pairing. Basically, Venus and Scorpio, sorry, Aries and Scorpio sun signs are even very good pairings. It's like that fire and water kind of, it shouldn't work, it does kind of thing. But so it's playful. So like Venus and Aries people are like, I'm very playful. Venus and Aries is playful and she is fun, right? She's got a fun energy. Whereas that Shakina's got Venus and Scorpio. So it's not so much she's fun too, but it's going to be like intense, deep love. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm both. I'm like both of them. I'm like both of them in one person. Actually, both those energies that I'm describing, because I'm Scorpio rising and I've got Venus and Aries. But it just was interesting to me that he's saying, "No, I think it's more of a friendly vibe with Helena, and it's more serious with Shakira because it's Mercury retrograde, and that guy could actually still change his mind again. But it's just the show will be over. It doesn't look like he's going to mind you, but you just had, I might be psychic. Well, I'm not might be. I am psychic, and I can tune into things. But it's like really, and I've already seen a clip that the Shakira's, she's saying oh, I'm not going to get back him and that. And she was already snuggling, kissing him and that. And I'm like, this is just a disaster. Like, he needs to stay the hell away from anyone and get therapy, in my opinion. Like, I do like the guy. He's grown on me now. It's taking the whole fucking, the thing's finished in a week. Hello, Renee. I'm talking about Love Island. It's just tough to get with it. So I'm just saying all this because I feel it's going to come into it because it clearly already has. With the Don Juan coming in and then Night and Damsel, because in Love Island, that's what it looks like. It looks like he's right in the last week being her knight in shining armor, because that Shakira's been miserable over. She's been heartbroken. Basically, it isn't she? He's ruined people's experience. But I also don't think it's nice to be blaming and shaming in that. It's because I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I'm not going to actually say the words, but people in this show have actually decided to exit stage life, if you know what I'm saying. Like, so I always keep that in mind that no matter how much of an asshole they've been, like, I don't know. I just really, really hope that they're all gonna get the support they need. Because broken hearts one thing, but I'm seeing broken minds, broken fucking his soul so scared. It's because it's because that's my speciality. Like his soul is so. It must be cause of the dawn. He slept with that many fucking people. His energy is like all over the place, and that's why he's treating people like that. And like, there's loads of men that do that, but there's loads of women that do that too. And it's like, oh, fucking hell. Anyway, I'd love to be like, oh yeah, fucking romantic delusion that their love's young. And it's like, I bet there will be nice moments with them, but it's still not going to solve the problem of what I've just watched for the past few months. Oh dear. Send them to me I'll help them. Damsel, it just came out again. Yeah, look, teacher. We've had student and teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Damsel. Very interesting. But yeah, sorry. Again, that shit, all of that will mean nothing to some people, but other people will get it. I just have to get it out because it was so sad. Like they were just all you have to have. I found it really, like, I found it really triggering. Like, put it this way, I bet there was going to be loads of, there's going to be loads of men and women that can resonate with different parts of that sitting in a very awkward living room last night, I think. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So I think what's went on here is we've had a very picky masculine that was seeking perfection. Now this is hilarious. It's for Virgo because perfection doesn't exist. Wait a minute. I'll just slow down to say hi to people here. So I do understand the nature of a healthy romance. Good. Thank you for your prayers, Claire. I felt them despite being away from it. Well, I'm very glad, Nathan, because I do that no matter whether I'm live or just praying myself. I do it every single day. So, hello, Renee. How are you doing? And yes, the indecision. You're afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. So yeah, so there's a bit of indecision here, perfection, again, very Virgo energy. Again, remember, this doesn't need to be for Virgo, it's just we've all got it somewhere. What have we got for the feminine? Love sucks. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Especially because of what I was just saying about that Shakira. I think we've all been there. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Oh, wow. Oh my God. See, I don't know why. Well, I do know why they do it. It's because I'm like so into it that it's like they use it and it's just funny. If you don't like it, tough shit kind of thing. But anyway, at least it's the last one of this for a while. And I won't be talking about Love Island because Love Island finishes on Monday. That's the good news. But unless I don't think I will be anyway. But yeah, so again, just to stress, that girl's been heartbroken for weeks, watching him get on with this Helena bird, feeling like it wasn't real and she could get him back when she wanted to. But she didn't say in a toxic way. She just said, I'm pretty sure if I said I wanted to be back with him, he would do it. And she was right because he has. He's jumping ship. It's just, it's completely fucked up. I don't know what that is. A song called Up and Away has just come on. So yeah, we've got a feminine energy here. We've got a masculine seeking perfection and afraid to make a mistake so they don't do anything. And we've got a feminine like, love stinks. Yeah, yeah. Love sucks. You've stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. So we've got a broken-hearted feminine. This can be past energy, by the way, or you could be there now. So what else? Too attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So again, perhaps that you had some codependency in the past that you had to heal or that you're still healing. Remember, this can also be the masculine feminine side or the feminine's masculine side. That's getting a bit cold now, actually. Why is my head back? Is somebody watching? Look. Oh my God, sorry. I just need to, sorry, not sorry. I need to burn this out. My head is fucking banging. I'm picking up on somebody that is like got an actual migraine or like really seriously overthinking, but it's actually I don't get migraines unless I'm picking up on someone else's, and this is actually really distracting. It's actually making me feel a bit sick, when it's that bad. Oh my God. Let's just yes, I figured out it was Love Island. Yeah. Renee, I won't bore you with the same, but I was just saying it was very sad. Very, very sad. Like, and I'm being serious. Like, I was really upset watching that because it's like at one point you're watching somebody's heart be absolutely broken, even though I saw it coming. I did see it coming. But we've also watched the other girl's heart being broken because it's thinking this is a shame. It's obvious he likes her more. Well, the thing is, actually, it's quite funny that Cards is indecision. I kind of think he likes, you know what I mean? That guy just fucking likes. Like I said, I think he'd hump a tree. Like, you know what I mean? He's horny, basically. But I'm not even saying that in a jokey way. That's not horny. That is a sex addiction. Like, it's like he just chats up anyone that talks to him. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised at any point if he was getting on with the guys, to be honest. Like, he's like hypersexual. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too much. Like, and clearly the way he's crying in that's like I was basically I see people's inner it's like childhood trauma, getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss, take a chance. But I think this is what we've got here. Is we've got someone was like palming everybody off is not good enough for them, or not perfect enough, or seeing too many flaws and deal breakers, and now they've healed enough. They're now wanting to go for what they want, and it looks like the group of feminines that these masculines are wanting to go towards are like in this place of love sucks. You know, I've not got codependency anymore, but this is fucking shit. And you see, I'm putting my passion into the. Putting my passion into the. I'm putting my passion in watching last night's Love Island and my own experiences into this. Right. What have we got for the past energy? I might need to hurry through this. Come on, lift the headache for fuck's sake. Whatever this is. Well, I actually can feel it lifting. More Saint Germain, come and work with me. Lift the energy so I can do this. I've got the message, someone's in their head. That seriously is a bit better. I think I will just put a bit of this. So. Just when that happens, or just try to stress to me how that must be clearing that from someone in particular, because it is going now. It is actually going now. Right, so Saint Germain might come out. What have we got in the past? Let's get the questions. Now I'm singing that. Love stings, yeah, yeah. I hate you. It's from the wedding singer. Love stings, yeah, yeah. Right. So, what is a repeating pattern for the feminine? Oh, you two, would you like your new moon cards? You just have to wait until the end of this. And also, you have to remind me so that I don't just be like, right, bye, see you later. Um, what have we got for the past energy? Shakina, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I feel what they're saying is in the past, I feel the divine feminine group that are going to resonate with this. You just went with the rhythm of life, you you followed where your spirit was leading you to. So if it was to spend time with this masculine, you spent time with the masculine. If it was to set boundaries and spend less time with them because you were noticing it was unhealthy, it was codependent, you were addicted to each other, you went that way. So that's what I'm feeling with this. Okay, guys, just please someone remind me. And I don't think this will be as long as what they are all the rest of it. I mean, we'll just see, especially if this headache sort of, because it's mostly gone, but we'll just see. Yeah, Radha soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So I feel that's what they're saying in the past. It's like you're a group of feminines that you went with the flow, like you while it was good, and then you started to notice this isn't good for me, and actually I feel more connected to this person than I realized, and I need to heal myself so that I can. And if it basically it feels like that, like if it's meant to be, this person will come back into my life and it'll be the right time. And I feel that's probably why I heard this ain't a love story, this is goodbye, because that's the one that's in the title. And I'm a little bit lost without you, and I'm a big bloody big miss inside. Um, Although I do think that's where the masculine's at now. But it's like you see that's what they're trying to say. It's like, see what I mean? It's Love Island again. I'm sorry, guys, but they're doing it again, and it's because it does make it fun if they're watching. If you're watching Love Island, it's like, but even if you're not, I try to explain it. Although I haven't today, but give me a break. It's a headache. But it's like, you know, that's what's happened to that guy. He thought he was happy with the other one pissing about, and you know, it's not fair because he did act like he liked her and she's just had the whole experience being fucking in love with him. And now he's like, oh, see you later. I'm in love with her, actually. I was just having a laugh with you. Like, that is cruel. That's what I'm saying. That's I'm not on really either of their sides. I actually wanted them to be together, but I can see that, you know, it does seem slightly more genuine. I actually think he likes them both, which is quite a situ, um but anyway, you know what I mean? You can't have them all. It's just fucking greedy. Like it's just so off-putting when guys or women are like that. Um but yeah, I feel that's what this feminine, I think this is what you've done in the past. You have rediscovered the lost part of you. You've healed your own divine feminine, divine masculine, and it's probably going to be that this masculine is now in the process or coming to the end of that. Let's see though. Where's the masculine in the past? Let's see if the same cards come out. Because that's why I'm homing in on that. If he is telling the truth, which to be honest, it's scary if I can't tell, I feel he's telling the truth because the tears look very real. It looks like he's, but what I'm saying is it's not like a, that really isn't like, oh yeah, it's great, he's with her now. He is very messed up. And who isn't, you know, especially if you've not had healing before, but that guy is really messed up and he needs proper therapy. But people can only get that when they're ready to go for that. But that's why he's hurting all these different people. And that's what worries me because he's like they said that he's 30 and she's only 22, and I don't think any of her family like him, which that's not very nice to go into, is it? Although you shouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Families, you know, I mean, I love my family, but I can't stand when people are like that. Like, oh, if my family doesn't like them. Well, if your family doesn't fucking like the person you love when you're mate at Viva, you're just gonna go along with it. Like, it's like how that's so unattractive as well. Like, have your own fucking mind. Yeah, in an ideal world, that's great, but some people just want to hate on you. You know what I mean, for no reason. Um, but with the Love Island thing, we have got good reason. They've seen their they've seen their daughter, their sister, whoever, be completely lied to. That's the bit that's a bit worrying. I don't know how he's going to convince them, but trust me, I've watched probably the most manipulative man I've ever watched on the telly, so he probably will be able to. Because that's what was worrying. He said I could get her back if I wanted to, and it looks like he's actually been able to do that, even though everyone saw him say that. I'm like, this is what I mean. This is really worrying if that's what today's society is like out there. Right, masculine. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So that's interesting when I'm going on about family so much. Mother healing. So again, there could have been a mother that had a problem with this connection. Cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Yeah. So there's again, there's a mother figure. So like I said, this can be we'll know in my cards if it jumps out. But there's either someone's mum didn't like this connection, or like a mother of a child. It can be like you know, it can be friends that are mums and that too. But you know, unless that specifically points towards that, it's probably going to be Archangel Michael. Trusting in heaven, you're safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So again, remember this is past energy. So yeah, I think that's what they're saying. In the past, there's been family or specifically mothers or something that didn't like this, and it's like the masculine has had to pull, or they felt they've had to pull back to heal. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal your light can support others. But I feel there might be I feel it's like there's some people it's needing to heal issues with your actual mother, whether you're the masculine or the feminine. And some of you it's needing to heal your own feminine energy for you to be able to receive love. Because it's Mother Mary, you know, and there's a lot of cards mentioning miracles, like different cards. And that's what the short said for me coming on to here too. So there's definitely miracles occurring, downloads and understanding. That's energy. And now though, this is past energy, but remember past can be an hour ago, yesterday, but for some people it's like 10 years ago, 2 years ago. But it's like there's downloads and understanding. It's like what they're saying to me is this group of masculines, they're piecing together something to do with like some sort of family healing, downloads and understanding, truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. I think this has got something to do with manipulation, because you think about it, like I spoke about the manipulation, although it wasn't the mum. It's kind of funny because I did see that guy's mum on the after show, and people aren't like that for no reason. I'd like to see his dad, but there's no mention anyway. But it's kind of like it's yeah. Because what I'm saying is that ex-girlfriend's extremely manipulative, and I said this last week. She's dangerous. Like I think she's dangerous because if they're trying to sell a house and she's still got access to them like that, do you know what I feel like? I have to say that I just have to like on that after show, right? Because again, this I feel this is it's like they're making me talk about it because it's this. It feels like there's too many people involved and entangled in a bit of a spider web. Too much involvement and opinions in this masculine's life. Um, like at one point she was like, "Oh, just say the mum's name's Helen or something, right?" Which no, wait a minute, the girlfriend's called Helen, or the one that he's just left. But anyway, say her name's Helen. Let's just go with Helen. But she was like, "Oh, because the presenter was like, "Oh, what do you think his mum will think of this?" She was like, "Oh, she'll probably give him a right, or she'll probably give me a right too." Like, like, oh, me and Helen are like best friends. We go on shopping and we go on holiday together. We're still really close. She's looking after the house. She's looking after the dog. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, get the fuck, man. See them fucking people from the past that don't just fuck off like a bad smell. Like, yeah, you were in a relationship. You're not now. Like, can you fuck off and let have a chance of moving on? Like, it's just, I thought, oh my god, how annoying. And it's because she literally does go on like that. She's like, you know what I mean? You'd have to see this. Go Google her if you're interested. You'll just see what I mean. It was like one of the other girls on that chat show tried to be a bit bitchy to her in a kind of professional way. I did think it was quite funny because she asked something about like, oh, what do you think? Oh, I can't remember what she said, but she was getting a dig in at her, and she never said anything. But anyway, that I'm just trying to make it. It's like this. There might be like somebody hanging about like a bad smell, like in with the woodwork, in with the family. You know what I mean? Like, and oh, illusions being revealed, truth being revealed, and then maybe because of what people are see taking it back to Love Island, maybe because of what some of the general public will surely be able to see what I'm seeing with that ex-girlfriend, like hello, cuckoo crazy. Like then maybe his family might step in and set some boundaries because that's what needs to happen there. There's no fucking boundaries. And it's like, yeah, you could be like, oh, it's all that guy's fault, but I'm like, yeah, like, but why is he like that? You know what I mean? Why is no like that's the thing? Like when someone's like that, if people really love you, why is nobody helping them? Like that guy needs fucking help. That's what I say. Like that was honestly so upsetting. It is because I'm a healer and a therapist. Like I didn't. I bet you loads of people were like, "Oh, that guy deserves it," and that, but and he does. He basically does as well. But it's really sad. It was upsetting. I find it upsetting. Right. Um, let's get the present energy. Oh my god, that needs to go on again. There's no heat. Fuck, man, this is horrible. My head just won't. Wait a minute. I'm going to slow down again. Whoever has got the banging heat out there, please receive this healing so that it fucks off from me. I'm like, I keep thinking of imagining that it does keep getting a little bit better every time. Right, okay, so joys of being a shaman. Eh? Right, so what's the present energy? The North Node focus to get the feminine out their comfort zone. Ah, yeah. So look, that's what I'm piecing it in with what I'm saying about Love Island and what I'm saying about the cards that have come out. It's like the feminine has realized quite early on this isn't healthy. I love this person, but if we carry on like this, we're both going to get ourselves in an even bigger mess than what I already am in and what I can see it seems like you're in. But then it seems like the masculine energy has all this other stuff going on and not a lot of boundaries around. And now they're pulling me at the card keys in a ring. Now that's a deck that talks about one night stands and blah blah blah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is that's why they're making me refer to that guy on Love Island. Lack of boundaries, it seems like, has been in place. And because the feminine has put the boundaries in place and healed the codependency, it's helping the masculine. It's just like what I clipped for one of those wee shorts when I replied to Barbie had commented on one of them. Right. Give me the present energy. What would help the feminine to get out of the comfort zone? Delight. To just delight in where you're at. Also, birds are messengers, so there could be messages coming. Also, actually he's not texting back, was he? That's a good point. The washing machine guy. I mean, so I'm like, what will it be? Will it be an electrician, a plumber? Wouldn't it? Yeah. Delight. Just delight in where you are. That there's some sort of communication messages coming. Abundance. Yeah, look, delight in your abundance. So whatever makes you feel happy, do it. And I feel it's going to be really settling into your feminine energy. Like, so resist the go, go, go and surrender, because spoiler alert, the card for tomorrow was surrender, the Lemurian card. So there's something about just delight in your most happiest state is going to help this masculine. So let's just see what have we got for the masculine? What would help them get out of the comfort zone? So remember, that's getting out of the comfort zone. So you might already be able to do that, or you might find that hard. You might be the feminine, female or male that you like to work hard, and it's yeah, you might be pushing against it. So hello, going forward. I don't think that shows up on the. It doesn't show up on the thing, but the wording's cool. The masculine to get out of your comfort zone, it's time to go forward. So look, that's why I just said that there. It's like this group of masculines, whoever resonates, are stuck in the past with like Klingons and like energy vampires, because that's what I see whenever I see that guy's ex. I just see like somebody masquerading as a good looking woman, but like manipulative as fuck, toxic. Do you know what I mean? And like covering it up with like a posh voice and being on it, like it doesn't fool me. Um, and I don't think it fools anyone else either. Definitely didn't fool the Maya person presenting her. Because she was like, and what is there no little bit of you that wants to be a mum? She was like, no, and I'm liar. Yeah, that's to get you. Comes again. It feels like this masculine is just like I just keep seeing a spider web, just in so much codependency. So this could be friends that are blurry boundaries, family blurry boundaries, as in like that you've got too much to do, too much to say with your life. Yeah, it feels like friends and family are too involved in this. There's not any boundaries, and like I said, that's why I'm linking it back to that guy, and that's why he's not got any boundaries. We're like, well, I'll just have her. And it's like like one of the other girls that just came in is like, does he not fucking know he's on a dating show? Do you know what I mean? You're meant to, it's Love Island. You're meant to fucking pick one and fall in love, mate. Do you know what I mean? If you're just gonna fuck around, you should have went to fucking Marbella or Ibiza or wherever. Maybe just want to be famous. Going forward, yes, that would be the masculines coming, getting out of their comfort zone. Go forward and break free from this black widow's web that it feels like you're in. Thriving, and then you'll be thriving and you'll be able to see things from a different perspective with that giraffe. Also, there's a big full moon on that card too. So I feel the full moon in Aquarius, the crazy full moon in Aquarius that's on the 9th of August, could be significant. Make sure you're safe, people out there. That is a fucking wild one. I've had many a wild night out on that. Never ever want to have a wild night out on an Aquarius moon specifically ever again in my life. So yes, I stay in my jammies watching not Love Island because it'll be finished by then, but no fucking way. I will be going out though. I just won't be telling you when I'm going out. Delight. Oh look, so the masculine It's got the same card. That's why I put it back. That's the masculine sending the message. So the masculine's going forward, thriving with delight. The ones that step into their out their comfort zone, into their north node. Hang on, I've never done this before. Tell me something else about what about for masculines that are still stuck in that? Like what if they just decide to stay stuck in it? Transformation. You're still going to go through a period of transformation, but I think you'll have an even darker night of soul if you stay stuck. Flexibility, but it's in reverse. Yeah, if you're not flexible, look, this card's got a tiger on it. That's my sign for feminine energy. If you're not flexible and you don't surrender to your true feelings, you'll be forced through a transformation. Yeah, if you don't release is in reverse too. Because I was asking about the ones that don't, that stay in denial and stay stuck with these people around them. Fucking energy vampires, it feels like. If you resist the change is going to happen anyway. Power moment, healing chaos. I think that's the thumbnail if it shows up. Yeah. Do you know what? The only problem with drinking all this water, I'm fucking needing a pee already. I could just leave you chatting to each other. It's not. I can stand it just now, but right. Let's get the wordy cards. We've not had these ones for a while. Oh my god, it keeps flipping in between being too hot, and now I'm getting a bit chilly. Right. So my dad was laughing at me when I was sunbathing in the cup. It's not my version of sunbathing. Is just it's not really sunbathing. I was just I was just lying in the sun, but I wasn't meaning to sunbathe. But it got a bit chilly at one point, meaning a cloud went over the sun. And my dad was like, "You feeling the cold, Claire?" So I put my wee leather jacket over me, and I'm laughing because it's like 20 degrees, but it was a bit chillier than the. But right, so could this masculine group could you tell us where you're at right now? Then let's see if it fits with that song. I'm a little bit lost without you. Imagine if it comes out saying lost hormones. Yes, it will be that too, Renee. It will be that, but it's not. It's more to do with the fact I live like on the very top flat, so it's like the heat rises. So, and because it's like we're not used to this type of heat, but it is hormones too. Although I've recently had all of that. Trust me, I'm not going into the ins and outs all my life, but I have to go back and forward to the fucking hospital, and that's what I was doing recently. And yeah, it's some of it's all right, some of it isn't, kind of thing. So it's actually they can't get to the bottom of it. So I feel it is just being what I am. You know what I mean? That's why I'm always a medical mystery to people. Oh, see, look, I'm talking about health stuff because that always happens. It's because I'm on Virgo and it's about health. So, yeah, I should bloody well think, I should bloody well hope that my cortisol and progesterone, blah, 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 whatever that word I can't say are all right. Because I work really hard, you know what I mean, to make sure I'm in that relaxed state. I don't really let things stress me out. I can't go another day without you. Actually, that is very like that song. I'm getting a bit fucking sick of these guys saying I can't go another day without you. It's been fucking 4 years. Do you know what I mean? That is quite funny, isn't it? Well, it would appear that the 3D physical circumstances beg to differ for many people. You can go many days without the many years. Right. What else have we got? The distance between us kills me. Well, clearly not. I can't go another day without you. The distance kills me. I want to kiss you. I like that card. I'm holding on to the memories of us. Mercury retrograde won't help. Oh yeah, and that's what was honestly, that's what was so fucking like. Just put it this way, Mercury retrograde, like Love Island is what's happening in Love Island right now is such a perfect example of Mercury retrograde because it brings people back from the past. So again, quick lesson on this: the toxic ex that I'm talking about is the one that he's went out with for 4 years they must have bought a house together, I'm assuming. Yeah, they must have bought a house together because, yeah. And, but they've been split up for a year or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on all this. It's something like that. At some point, he's managed to have a gangbang with a whole women's football team, he said at one point. And that's the bit that I keep thinking from the start. When did he fit that in? If he went out with her for 4 years, I mean, was that back in the younger, or was it, anyway, that would be interesting to find that one out. But, so there's her, that's a Mercury retrograde, someone coming back from the past. There's another guy on the show that the girl got kicked out right at the start. She was actually my favourite one, although she was a bit not nice at one point, but she's back now again. Mercury retrograde, bringing somebody back from the past, and we're glad because that guy's nice. He was actually a little bit lost without her, and he kept trying to kiss. He kissed about fucking literally 7 other girls. So she was like, "Yeah, it wasn't very nice seeing you do that, to be honest." And he was like, "Oh, my bad." But I do like him. He's the one I like the most out of the guy. He's a good looking guy. He's a nice guy. He moves with integrity. Yeah, he might have kissed a lot of girls, but he's actually, he seems like he's genuine friends with the girls and the guys. Whereas the other ones are just they're just standing each other in the back. Like it's not real. They're like a fake group of friends. They're not really got each other's back. Like that guy's best friend left him on his own. That's what I thought was really sad. And I bet you that's coming into all this somewhere too. That could be like the masculines group just fucking leaving them. Like your friend's fucked up, but you don't fucking leave your pal on their own. When you're like, look, I love you. I don't love your behavior, but I love you. And they just all fucking left him, like to go to bed on his own. And I thought that's just so nasty. And then the next day it was like, oh, you're my friend, so I'm not going to leave you on your own. But I feel like I was sort of saying to the telly, but you fucking did last night, and that's when you really needed people. You know what I mean? Anyway, just me. But you know what I mean? I remember who's there for me, my darkest moments, and it's always the same fucking people. Right. Or actually, I choose to be myself. But if I did want someone, it would always be the same people, couple of people, never different people. Right. So, what else? But yeah, and then like I said, he was with that girl. He's then went with the other one because she was more sort of surface level, and the other one was he was getting too many feelings, and now his feelings have come back up conveniently right before the show's about to end. Which usually that takes years for people, but for him it's taken weeks. But that's what I'm saying. Like, is this guy just like so clever that it's all a big act? But I don't actually think it is. He's got so much Scorpio that I think the Juno in Scorpio is stirring up and what. But I really don't know. That's just going to be interesting to track that on the outside. But yeah, it's mental. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. So yeah, so this person is a little bit lost without you and a bloody big mess inside. But are they showing that to others? Let's see. I don't think this deck will tell us. I was selfish and stuck in ego. I can't go another day without you. It's coming again, guys. Right. Let's get one of the decks because this is the one that's a wee bit more honest. Like this one says things that might. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Shit, I've mixed that up with mine. I thought that was too many there. Right. Right. Tell us something else about where this masculine's at, and then we'll find out about the feminine. I still love you more than you will ever know. Yeah, you see, that's what I just asked. But it's like, so it feels like this person doesn't show that then to you or others. I knew exactly what I was doing. Oh my god, look at what I've just been saying about Love Island. That's a bit worrying, isn't it? I'm not meaning to read Love Island, guy, but it might be happening again. So knew exactly what they were doing. I want to feel that way again. I think this group of people have knew what they were doing when they danced away from you towards others, knowing that they wanted to come back to you because they love you and they want to feel that way again. But you were just too young. So they wanted to have fun. They wanted to muck around. They wanted to be a Don Juan. Familiar story. You were the best thing in my life, but now I think this person might be thinking that. Like, have I just thrown away something that could have been, you know, the rest of your life's the best of your life, and this person's like, I've just threw you away and I want you now. That is like the guy on Love Island. Hello, Michael, are you new? I've not seen your name before, I don't think. I bury myself in work to forget you. Yeah, so I think this is someone's like, you know, oh shit, I love them, I want them. They were one of the best things in my life. I'm trying to forget you. Oh my god, that went off in my alarm today. Don't forget. I can never remember the words. What's at least some of them? I think it might be just be called Forget You. Forget, man. I'd rather. Oh, I hate to see it. Sorry, I need that's so annoying. I can't remember any of the words. Lewis Capaldi, forget you, forget me lyrics. Days aching, nights are long, 2 years and still you're not gone. Guess I'm still holding on. Oh yeah, this song does make sense. Drag my name through the dirt, somehow it doesn't hurt though. Guess you're still holding on. You told your friend you want me dead and said I did everything wrong. Okay, now these words are very harsh. I hope nobody does anything like that. And you're not wrong. Well, I'll take all the vitriol, but not the thought of you moving on, 'cause I'm not ready. I'm not going to sing the whole thing. To find out you know how to forget me. It's too high. I'd rather hear how much you regret me and pray to God that you never met me than forget me. Whoa, I hate to know I made you cry, but love to know I crushed your mind, babe. Oh, even after all, it still wrecked me to find out you know how to forget me. Yeah, so it's like I'd rather you forget me. No, wait a minute. I'd rather you still talk about me like I'm a problem than completely forget about me. So that's the thing. But then this is so toxic with that song actually, because look at what I've just said about that guy in Love Island. That is what I'm watching as well. It's like he just wants everyone to want him, but he's not taking on board how many people he's hurt. So this could be a little bit like this group of masculines. I want to be more than friends. Well, I fuck, that's certainly what Harry on Love Island wants. But yeah, I want you. I want to be. I want more than friends. I still secretly long for you. See what I mean? This is a group of masculines that don't let the other people around them know. Thank you for that, Michael. Yes, I am, but you will see me again, gorgeous. Thank you, Michael. Step by step, I'm becoming the person you deserve. You inspire me to be a better person. I'm terrified of you rejecting me. We're getting a little bit more honest now. I'm scared because I've never felt this way before. My biggest regret is letting you go. Wait a minute, actually, that's good for the thumbnail. I pretended not to love you, but I did, and I still do. I still want you, even if I don't show it. Okay, I think we get it. I'm scared of this intense love. I'm loving you from afar. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. But you see, although I pulled a lot, it is the vibe, isn't it? Wait a minute. Dramatic thumbnail. Right. Let's hear from the feminine. What's the feminine? Where are you at? I see your birthday numbers everywhere. Stand up for yourself. You deserve to be respected. See how that fits with what I've picked up on and the people around this group of people. Even if you expressed yourself by sending me a song, I'd love that. Well, if you're a twin flame, telepathically, you're always getting the higher self of the twin flames songs, but that could mean this person literally sends you a song to let you know how they feel. I know you worry, I will see the real you and run. You're wrong. I love every side of you unconditionally. And that's kind of what I'm saying about that Harry guy, right? I can see all the things he's done wrong. I mean, you'd be a fucking idiot and blind to not see that. It's scary. Like it is extremely gaslight and narcissistic. Like that's what I mean. I'm glad he actually did say sorry. I don't know whether he meant it, mind you, but it's like it looked like he meant it, and it means that there's a bit of hope for him to get the help he needs to not treat people like that again. That's what it looked like. He was having a bit of a breakthrough moment. You just can't treat people like that. It's not a joke. Like, he's broke that girl's heart. He's broke both their hearts. It's horrible. But he looked like he's broke his own heart as well. And why do people do that? People do that because they're in pain. So it's not going to help them by blaming and shaming them. It's a difficult one. I wonder why you want to spend time with anyone other than me. Oh my God. And that's but I was trying, like, there's a bit last night when I'm saying it like it's a film, but that Shakira was like, she's so mature. She's only 22, but she was like, what you've done is, I can't remember, she said something like, what you've done is wrong, but the way you've went about things. She's like, that's it. She's like, I get you like to do what you want to do and you want to go after what you want to go after in the moment, because that is what he's done. But it's the way you go about it. You've hurt lots of different people and yourself. And that's spot on what she said. Healing chaos kind of seems to be fitting that card. But it's like, and that's what she said as well, like, we ended and then you just went straight into connection with her, like looking like I didn't mean anything. And again, that's the bit that it's like, yeah, I think most people will have been on the receiving end. Well, not most people, there we go. A lot of people could have been on the receiving end of that. Definitely if you're a twin flame, like somebody just making it look like you meant absolutely nothing. Mum says hang up. Yeah, there we go. So that's definitely confirming that. I've always got your back and I'm proud of you. I pray for you every day. Oh, that song just said that. We're a power couple and I'm proud to be yours and I trust you. You taught me how to love myself. I know you're trying to love yourself. I'm proud of you. Because again, that's always my point. As difficult as these connections get, I mean, because they're not twin flames, but look how fucking complicated that is as well. It's like, on the twin flame journey anyway, like, by this person disrespecting you so much, the more you keep choosing yourself, you have got to thank them, because it does teach you, right, thanks for showing me what I don't want. Like, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that treatment. You know what I mean? Like, but if you want to do something about not treating me like that and heal the parts of you that think that's okay to treat me or anyone like that and come back, then we can talk. That's what true badass feminines say. Whereas the weak ass feminines are like, I'll just take you whatever. I don't care whatever you're doing. Just no. You can still love somebody, but you can love them from afar, and you're going to do them better than, you know what I mean. You can be, unless you can, you can be a friend to somebody. That's the thing. That's what I was seeing on last night's thing. You know what I mean? Like, if anyone was in trouble, you'd be a friend to them. But the problem with twin flame, you can't be friends with twin flames. Sex always gets in the way. But when Harry met Sally, we'd say, oh my God, I didn't even mean that. When Harry met Sally, I'm talking about Harry. When Harry met Sally. More like when Harry met Shakira, when Harry met Helena, when Harry met every fucking female name on Love Island. But you know what I mean? In that, it's like men and women can't be friends. And I do agree with that for the most part. There's some circumstances where, like I've said before, like, if it's your friends, boyfriends, and husbands, then, do you know what I mean? You can have good rapports with them. But generally speaking, beyond that kind of things, it's like, it is a bit like, it's what I'm saying about that guy's ex. Like, for him to still be friends with that girl, like, that Shakira, if he stays with her, she's not going to want him still being friends with her, is she? When we've actually seen on the telly her saying, "Would run off to that sneaky slaggy room with me." That's what I call it. I called it that there anyway. Psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. So yeah, I really do feel with the songs I've mentioned that have come to me today. But whatever songs are, going to resonate for each of your situations, I feel there's lots of songs coming your way to let you know how this person's feeling. So if you think about all the songs I've heard today, I'd rather hear your talk, I'd rather hear you talking shit about me than not talking about me at all with that Lewis Capaldi song. And then Fix You Coldplay and that one in the title. I'm a little bit, you know what I mean? They're all very sad. Natural evolution. Let this situation unfold naturally. So again, I feel throughout however long you've been in this connection, you've had a very telepathic connection. You've just let things unfold the way they're meant to unfold. And I feel because you've detached as a if you're the feminine, you've detached, and the masculine has went on this healing journey, or they're on it now, a courageous leap into the unknown is going to be happening, or it's already happened. It's different for different people. Love language, physical touch, a tender touch means so much. Yes. A song of youthful playfulness. I think that's just another backup that there was, that you've known this person when you were younger. I mean, if I feel if you haven't, I don't think this is yours, because that's two cards talking about you and I were too young, and then another one about that. Right, where are we at now? Karmic lessons. Now is not the right time. So again, I feel the karmic lesson in the past, or it could still be this is past, present, future. It just wasn't the right time. So it's going to be different for different people. But why is it not the right time for whoever this is going to make sense to? Let's get this actually, because I was guided to pick these up and I haven't used these for a while. They're massive. Why is it not the right time for some of the masculines? Or in the past? Right, Queen of Wands, Ace of Coins. So in the past, it was like it wasn't the right time because that looks like again, Queen of Wands, can be a passionate, fiery, loving woman. But in this case, I'm kind of seeing like, because that's come out together, I think there was some kind of, oh my God, it is, that's why they got me to talk about Love Island. It could be exact same thing. Like somebody's like, because it's a Monday too, and it's mediumship Monday after this. It's like, that's how my mediumship works. It's like this person could have been caught up in some kind of like financial mess with a Queen of Wands, because she didn't come out reverse, so that's a good thing. Because look, it's like it's a builder, and he's got his wallet out there, and there's a wee bird on that card too. So it's like this person's working hard to get their coin. And I don't know, I feel like that might be like a karmic energy. But at the same time, it's like it could also be like the karmic lesson was this person's working hard to be able to give you what they want, like to be able to give you the world. So it doesn't need to be financially, it can just be this person want, it usually is so with masculines. It's like usually masculine energies, men and women, just feel this never ending need to keep work, 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 work. I don't feel good enough, I don't feel good enough. And that's why I'm always here to say you're never going to feel good enough. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, unless you actually work internally, you're never going to feel good enough. It's got nothing to do with money. There's loads of people out there, millionaires, billionaires, or people with plenty of coin, and they feel like shit because they need therapy. Do you know what I mean? Go get a therapist. You've got plenty of money, go and get a fucking therapist. It's the truth. Just get a good one. There's bad therapists too, but yeah, I feel now is not the right time because this person was working hard towards wanting a better future for themselves and uh, to be with you if this is for you. But I also do think there's something about, yeah, I don't want to keep hurting you. This person didn't want to pull you into some sort of mess. I'm not ready for commitment. So this question is, what karmic lessons are they learning? What needs to be released? Now is not the right time because I'm not ready for commitment. I don't want to keep hurting you. That's what that Harry on Love Island needs to be saying if he was honest. You know what I mean? I just need to stay single. But what I'm saying about that person is well, it's just the other night when he said, I'm not insecure. That he is insecure. That's why he's wanting all that attention from all those girls. Whereas if he healed that inside, he wouldn't need all of that. He'd be able to spend time by himself and then pick somebody. I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you. So yeah, I'm going through a lot, right? I mean, yeah, I really do feel it actually. So I just want to get a wee bit more because I've obviously homed in on a specific. Someone's going through a lot. Yeah, I do. The more wait a minute, I need to get more. I do think that actually, I do feel like there's some kind of financial situation where someone's having to give to someone from the past, an empress in reverse. So you see that, so that feels like a family dynamic from someone's past that's dragging them through the dirt. I would, yeah, 10 of wands, 10 of, oh my God, big time. Wow. 10, 10, 10, 10 could be significant. But look at that woman. The phone's ringing and she's tearing her hair out. 10 o'clock could be significant, whether it's night or morning. 10 of wands is when you've had enough. You're like, fuck this, I can't deal with anymore. It's all just gotten too much. Going through a lot. And then the 10 of swords, there's 10 of blades in this, is a painful ending. So I think there's been some sort of painful ending happened in the past with an Empress in reverse and a Queen of Wands. So that's a fiery, passionate woman. But it's a but at the same time, so this could be like a passionate woman, but at the same time kind of cold hearted and not very loving. But I could see in some scenarios the passionate woman's the twin flame and the Empress in reverse is the karmic energy. Unless that's someone's mum again, because there's a lot coming through about mum stuff. But yeah, the good news is it's some sort of painful ending. So it's the end. So someone can heal now. Or they've been healing. 2 of coins, balancing finances, balancing their life. What's that? Yeah, moving on. 6 of swords. Although I think it came out reverse. So yeah, someone couldn't move on yet for some. So that's what they just keep pulling me back to. You know what I mean? Like the presenter even said it last night when that ex-girlfriend kind of dropped it in. She's like, "All right, so things might be a bit complicated than you were both even willing to let on. You know, if you still own a house together." Like this person's needed to tie up some type of karma. The lovers, yeah, look, making a choice. This masculine was. I feel this feels like this group of masculines are caught between where they want to be and their past. Didn't I say this at the start? It's total Mercury retrograde shit. It's like someone's been, someone's stuck in their south node. That's the way I would put this. Someone is stuck in the past when they should be. They're meant to be in their present now. They're meant to be out their comfort zone and they're not. But maybe they're about to be. Right. So let's. I've picked up these cards. Wait a minute, I didn't get any karmic lessons for the feminine. It might mean that you're been through them, but we'll see. 3 of Cups, yes. The karmic lesson was seeing through the third parties. And that's been quite stressful for you too. Yeah, because it was third party invest. Now that could be third parties of your own, like just karmic energies of whoever they were, friends, family, romantic, whatever. Usually, you know, it's not that, but it's friends and whatever other walks of life. But that it can, yeah, whatever, whoever it is to people out there. But in this case, that could be the karmic energies of the masculine too. Like that was a karmic lesson for you to be patient while this group of masculines release the past. Shadow work. Yes, freedom. As I pull the Uranus symbol and freedom. And what's funny about this, well, not funny, but I mean, weird funny, is she's cutting up a photo of 2 people with scissors. So I always think that that's like she's got a photo of the twin flames and she's doing some kind of weird spell work. Because like the guy's like, I'm fucking out of here. You're a weirdo. I hope you appreciate my blunt channeling while I'm trying to transmute this headache. But is that not like what I've said about Love Island? I'm out here, you're a weirdo. Maybe that's why they really split up. Maybe he was like, wow, you know what I mean? You're weird. Yeah, leave. Oh my God, surrendering. We've got this. Look, freedom, surrendering, and the word for tomorrow is surrendering because I filmed it before this. Saturn. Look, the woman's crying and another man is leaving. So this is a group of masculines leaving karmic feminines. Someone's tats out. They usually are on this desire and moving towards their desire. I can't believe that this always happens when I use this. Another tat out, another leaving card because it literally says leaving. Yeah. So repeat what I said because I just passed on the message. Surrendering, freedom, moving towards desires, and leaving karmic situations. So there's lots of crying, crocodile tears, crying women on these cards. as in that, and that's where I think the damsel of the negative side comes in. It's like damsels and oh, what am I going to do without you? You know what I mean? And it's like manipulative women. So this could be how some manipulative women have got some people to stay. Nostalgia, but this person's heart keeps going back to the one they love. Romanticism, Neptune, full moon again in the background, and oh, it's these two cards. The bliss, so that's the Jupiter. This person's worshipping at that one's feet, and there's a contract going up in flames. Yeah, I think this is the breakdown of a either someone living with someone or a marriage. Definitely some sort of children involved, whether it's one or a few, because the Empress is in reverse. Um, hmm. Right, so that's karmic blessing. So that all feels like that's the masculine side. No, sorry. What's it? Shadow work. Same thing. Whatever. I'm just moving through it now because I'm kind of over it, guys. I think you knew that, but it's because my head's. I've got to do I've not got to, but I'm going to do a quick mediumship Monday. But I'm going to do your cards and then do that. So bliss. Look, so we've got delight, we've got bliss. The shadow work for you is you've done a lot of your shadow work, feminines. Stay in your delight, stay in your bliss, stay in your empress energy or your emperor, whatever male, female you are, just stay in your happy state. Dormant aspects. I feel anything that was any kind of like lying dormant energy, like basically, there's huge activations going on right now, and that's what everything I do is like with activations, activate your dormant DNA. But I feel bits of you are being woken up with bliss through this Lionsgate portal energy, if you're open to it, for you to like ascend wherever you feel stuck, and then it helps this masculine, like Merlin energy coming in strong as well, dragons, because these are dragon cards. Keep being in a state of gratitude. Universe is guiding you. I don't like the word universe, but whoever says that, home. The universe is guiding the masculine home to you. They can't stop thinking about you because we've got thoughts. And Can I Be Him? James Arthur just came on. That was good timing. Can I be the one you talk about in all your stories? Can I be him? And Magical was says, well, if that's my one singing it to me, you fucking are the one in all my stories. But it's, well, it depends what stories I'm telling you, but mostly hope. So yeah, I feel it's like don't give up hope, divine feminine, because you are. This is you, whether you're male or female. You are holding space for this person going through a dark night. So the big black dragon is equivalent of the masculine going through a dark night. So, and you're like, it's all right. I'm guiding you out of this. I'm guiding you out of your dark thoughts. I'm guiding you home to yourself. Shadows. Yeah, exactly what I said. I'm guiding you out of the shadows. Don't give up hope. Oh, and also that song though, Can I Be Him? That's actually about him singing about someone he wants to be with, that he's in love with, and they're with someone else. So we could actually take that in the story that it's like that him could be the feminine being like, that should be me because you're not even happy in what you're in. See how that fits with what Avalon, strong Avalon energies. Yeah, this masculine's going through pushing through their fears to express themselves. Rose energy, Mary Magdalene energies, fire. Right. Thank you, dragons. We'll put you back. Um right. We're kind of halfway. I've just got one. Yeah. Right. What would help with inner union then? What would help with inner union? Let's see. What would help with inner union for the feminine? I would say you've got a talk coming your way. Whatever this is all about, I think something's been holding this person. This person's coming out of denial because, again, look what I said about with what I've said about with all the Love Island stuff. That's if he's telling the truth, which let's fucking hope he is, right? And it's very worrying if I can't. Again, I'd lean towards he is. He's not that good an actor. You can't cry like that. That looked like fucking childhood trauma tears. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, like he is admitting the truth about his feelings for the original girl and basically saying it freaked me out because the feelings were too real there. So I picked the other one because she's a bit of a laugh. Now, you know, it is a slap in the face if you're in bus like it is. It happens all the time. Twin flames or not. I can figure it does. We see it all the time. It's yeah, that's definitely what this is about. So if you're the feminine, this person is coming out tonight. If this is yours, again, personal responsibility. This is collective. I'm just passing on the message. I'm being more than bluntly honest about it that I'm completely fucking over this for now. Don't worry, I've done this for 4 years in public. I've done this for 10 years overall. I always get to this point around now. I just need a fucking break from it. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I'm still going to be putting out videos, but and they're still going to be about love because I fucking heal about love basically, but I just need to change the format a little bit again. So see the truth in a situation. Someone is seeing the truth. Someone's coming out of denial. So that'll help you be in inner union to just know that that is happening or it's already happened and you don't know yet. Limbo. Yeah, this person's coming out of limbo. Seek clarity on mixed signals. I think you're going to get the clarity about that. The answers are coming. Wait a minute. Who are you reading? Whose reading are you doing? Basically, it's collective, Michael. So it's whoever resonates with. It can be, although it's got Virgo, it can just be whoever it resonates with. Thank you for sharing that as well, Renee, when I didn't see it. And it's love, and that's what everyone wants, exactly. When it's genuine. We don't want no fake love. Right. I don't want no scrub. That's what it sounded like I was about to sing. Compromise and infinity. Your love is timeless. Compromise is not submission. Yeah. So I'd say divine feminine. I feel if this resonates, and remember, you can be the divine feminine, you can still be a guy. It's divine feminine can be your feelings too, but it's like someone's coming out of denial. They're seeing the truth of the situation. I also feel that it's like someone's coming out of denial, seeing the truth of the situation, the people around them, because the one that's actually already been released now for tomorrow was about the illusions being revealed. So yeah, I feel the karmic people around this group of masculines are being revealed to them, and all the activations are coming in to wake them up to this love. And this person wants to find some sort of compromise and be honest. Relationships need trust and talk. Didn't I say it? I felt it. Talking keeps it. So there's an honest talk coming. I feel there's an honest talk coming towards you. So just release and surrender, be in your bliss, all that kind of shit. Be in your feminine energy. It's like, you know, hold the vision, trust the process, let it go kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Especially in this journey, because you know, the truth of it is these separations can be years and years and years. Get on with your life, move on. You know what I mean? That doesn't need to be move on, get in another relationship with someone, because actually, and this is just my opinion, you're causing more harm than good because you're just getting more people involved, and that's being in a state of denial too. But I can think of some scenarios where I can think of some scenarios where some people have done that, like they know, you know, they know who their twin flame is, but it's like, you know, if the twin flames knock somebody up or something, they got young babies or kids or whatever, and they're just like, oh, we're going to stay here till they're fucking 16. Well, you can see why some people do move on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there are some situations, but yeah, each to their own. Um, right. What have we got for the masculines in our union? But women always pick the wrong ones, only once or twice. Yes, we usually do pick the wrong ones once or twice. Um, and sometimes the ones that look like the wrong ones can grow into the right ones. Sometimes it's the right one at the wrong time. But I certainly have picked just outright wrong ones in the past. So it's like what I said before. I'll speak for myself, but I'll speak for a lot of people. When I was younger, I loved the bad boy. I did. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I found them attractive. I found them exciting. You know what I mean? I just did. It was the Venus and Aries. Now that I'm older, I find it a huge fucking turn off. I'm like, you know what I mean? That is like anxiety provoking. I've said this before. You know what I mean? It's like what would have been exciting for like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to see this person, and it's so exciting. It's like sexy stranger vibes and all this kind of stuff. And like, am I going to see them tonight or not? Are they going to call me up in the middle of the night or are they not? And it's like, now it's like, no, I would like to be with someone where I know where they are, and they check in with me, see how I'm doing, talk to them. It's just kind of like, there's the trust is there. You're going to sleep, put your head on your pillow beside the person you love, hanging out. You know what I mean? Just none of that kind of living on edge. It's like that. No, it's just stress. It's just funny. Your whole sort of thing changes as you get older. But some people don't. That's because I've done the healing. I'm like, but it's the same with friendships too. What I would think was exciting, dramatic friendships, I'm like, wow, codependency and just a whole load of people not doing the healing, me included, when I was in these friendships. So just keeping it real. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I was healed and it. No, none of us were doing the healing. And then I did start doing the healing, and then I healed enough to be like, I can't fucking put up with this people pleaser. I'm not fucking people pleasing, and I don't want to be around people pleasers. And I'm off. You know what I mean? To simplify it. Usually there's betrayals and general all round not being a very good friend that makes people move on. But like I said before, you're always the bad guy in someone's story. So yes, so we're all the bad guy or gal in someone's story. That's the truth of it, isn't it? So the masculine, only you can unlock the door to your happiness. Don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. And I would pose, if you're the masculine, male or female, you have done that. You've put the key and the decision making in other people's pockets, whether it's your family, your friends, your exes. It doesn't feel like you've been in control. Heaven, your loved ones are always with you, and I feel like loved ones in spirit are trying to guide you to your happiness and to heal. Look at what I've just been saying. Fuck me. I mean, I literally just said that. Heal, revitalize your heart, because they're just passed on the message through me. You can have happiness and you can have heaven on earth with your feminine when you choose to heal. And I feel a lot of masculines watching this, you have chose to do that. This is the story. But some of you might still be in it. Denial. You might still be in it. You might still be in denial. Some of you are in different bits. See the truth of the situation, or you're coming out of it now because you chose to heal. Separation. Separation is not the end. What about the separation? Ask angels for help about the karmic. Yeah. See what I mean? Timing in reverse. Look, it was the wrong timing. This masculine is asking about their karmic. This group of masculines is. So again, that's the way they're telling me. So whether somebody knows what a divine feminine is and what a karmic is, it's like the way they're saying it to me is this person's like, I chose the wrong person. That's the way, some people would be like, wow, I'm with the karmic person. Maybe this is a classic case of somebody thought that you were the karmic person, and that's the denial they're coming out of. This person's asking for clarity, and I think the clarity will come at the full moon if it hasn't already. Manifest, be clear on your outcome, compromise. Yeah, maybe that's the journey someone's went on. Right, just gets a bit confuses me after a while. So, but maybe this person's confused. Half. They just guided me to that. It's got two dragons cuddling. This person wants to go on the right path now. Oh, I said that in the shorts. This person's picking the right one after being the wrong one. Wrong one meaning people have learned the lessons they need to learn with the wrong one. But it was right to learn the lessons. But now that's the way that they're seeing it. Yeah, that's what you'll never learn. I thought I could fix them. Oh my God, were you here when I said that I heard that song earlier? And I will try to fix. Nah, you can't fix. Why don't you listen? You can't fix people. You can't fix friends that you're not on the same page with anymore. You can't fix family that you're not getting on with. You can't fix somebody that you're in love with or somebody that you're in a relationship with. You can't even fix yourself. That's why I don't like that song. But you can heal yourself. And as you heal yourself and set boundaries, it will inspire people around you. Not everyone, but it will inspire some. And it might even inspire and wake up the ones that were, looking like they're not giving a fuck and all that. And if you're true twin flames, it will eventually do that for them. But just like I always like to keep it real, the time lapse can be a long fucking time. So it's not just a case of, do the work and keep, heal yourself. And 5 minutes later, your twin flame will be matching your energy. I'm sorry, but that is not how it goes. I'd be very suspicious if there's some people claiming just do tick all the things in the tick box and they'll be here in 5 minutes. We are getting closer and closer at that time. I think some of you ones that are a bit newer to the journey, if you take on board some of us that have been on this a long time, and well, when some of us start getting results, don't ask me. I'm still fucking, he's not here basically. If he was here, I wouldn't be on here right now. But it's like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like once the ones that have been in separation a long time start coming into proper union, and there's a turnover in that, then I feel the people that are near the journey, but I think things will start happening quicker. Let me go. But for now, again, like look, it's like basically what would help with some people's inner union is just like you need to let this person go. You know what I mean? And then that's quite funny because that's yeah, there's a very mixed bag here. So I can't really separate. It's like either that's what happened in the past, or for some people it's still not like either way though, it's like I say all the time, you have to let them go. If you don't know what's going on and this person isn't communicating, you have to let them go to be happy. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I'm not in a space to give you this type of connection. You deserve live your life and let me go. That could go right back to the start though, that when I'm saying about that guy on Love Island, he needs to heal. You know what I mean? So I feel at some point that's a decision this masculine made. I want to be with them, but I'm not okay. It's now they're showing me things out after. You know what I mean? When it's like heartbreaking because they're so in love and they're such a great couple, but they're both fucked up. Basically, they both need to heal. And then when they spend the time apart to heal, they come back together when they've healed enough. Soon, I'm going to contact you soon. Oh well, but so again, that must have been the story of what someone's went through because I did keep seeing the birds. There's contact coming for some people because it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us forever. And then that goes back to the Ace of Pentacles when someone was working. Oh my God, freaky. It just freaks me out. Time to heal. Yes, need time to heal. Yes, I I intuited that. Thanks for backing us up. Weird. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self love. This isn't about you, it's about me. So, again, what they're saying is past, present, future. Don't take it personally. I feel some of your masculines are in that. They need to heal. If you've not seen the after films, there's 5 of them. Go and watch them. They're my favourite. That's codependency. And remember, that was one of the things that come up in this at the start. Sometimes people don't, they're not apart because they don't love each other. They're apart because you love them so much. You want to heal to the best that you can so that you can actually be with each other when you're at your best. But again, I must stress that's not perfect because Virgo can be about perfectionism. You're never going to be perfect. I mean, actually, right now you're getting a taster of how I could be if I'm like, because my head's bagging. I'm like, yeah, yeah, come on, like how I'm now, right? This is how I get when I'm about to burn out. Except I'm not gonna burn out because I've learned that lesson of slowing down. Years ago, I used to burn out really badly, but because for the last few years, like I've been, well, really the last 5 years, I've been in that divine feminine new earth flow of yeah, just that's what I want to do, go with the flow. But this is when I'm getting close to it, and it's because we're getting close to, midweek is when the moon is in my 12th house, and I don't want to work, and I don't really want to do very much other than watch films and sleep and eat, and you know what I mean. Um, well, and I'm going to have to people because the guy needs to come and fix the washing machine, but I'll just fucking be like, right, mate, here's the washing machine, do your thing, and you know what I mean. But you've got to love people when they're in a bad mood too. You know what I mean? That's my point there. Unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say to you. This person's going to contact you soon. They're going to show up soon. They're going to call you soon. They're going to text you if they've got your number, or they're going to make it happen. They're going to show up on the telly on the what do you call it? C factor. I can't remember what it's called. But they're going to find a way. Your email, check your spam, especially because it's Mercury retrograde. Um, Wait a minute. Trying to heal it. It's like a scar. It will always be there. Yes, you can heal, but depends what we're talking about here. It's like that's what Chiron's all about, like the wounded healer. Like I use my wound, my pain of this beautiful but hauntingly painful, hauntingly beautiful, painful twin flame journey. I've got Chiron and Gemini in the seventh house, so I use my pain of this journey to teach people. But it's because I've healed it to the extent that I can. But you know, I'm still in it. So sometimes it can, well, it just be fucking. It hurts, but sometimes it can be just fucking annoying. Like now, I'm just in the. I just don't want to do this. I'm just like, get me out of here. But I can't get out of it. Like I said, I'm trapped in this too because my soul chose to teach about this. But it's more healed, you know what I mean, than most is what I'm saying. Um, because yeah, if you can learn to just surrender and accept things the way they are, you've healed it more than most. Whereas somebody like, no, I need it right now and I can't fucking live without them. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's at a different part of healing. Mine is definitely mirror immune healing. Oh, good. All right, you are talking to each other. Ain't seem to get over mine. It's been 12 years. Are you on the twin flame journey, Michael? This isn't goodbye. Oh my god, the song in the title. This isn't a love story, this is goodbye. But remember the words are I'm a little bit lost without you, and I'm a bloody big mess inside. So I don't really know what that song's about. Is that maybe someone's in denial? I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. All I can say is if this is very confusing. So maybe this person is very confusing. Maybe they are just literally quite like Harry on because it's like the nice bits of them. Because it's like, well, is this person or maybe they're trying to head fuck you? Is this person coming soon or are they still healing? We're not meant to know. Right, let's hurry this up because and then I can do people's personals. Right, this is free soul retrievals people might need. One, slow and steady. Again, I think you need some support in this Mercury retrograde to take things one day at a time with whatever you're healing with. So I would love to help you if you're guided. Another one is sad embrace. Someone's in a dark night of soul. Quite self-explanatory with that one. We've got the person bowed down, looking very upset. Someone's in a dark night of soul. If you book a session, I would be able to support you with where you're at and do a bit of shadow integration, help you feel a little bit better than what you are. Because when someone's in a twin flame, when yeah, when someone's in a twin flame, when someone's in a dark night of soul, and especially if you're a twin flame, which is most people watching this, you know, it's like numbingly boring each and every day, as well as the sadness, depression, dark. Well, it's called why it's called the dark night of soul. And you've just got to surrender to that if you're in it. And it will, one day you'll wake up and you will feel better. But because I was in mine for such a long time and I'm a teacher of it, I am good at helping people when they're in it. You know what I mean? I get it basically more than what most would because it's not depression. It can feel like you're depressed, but it won't last forever. And depression, anyway, is deep rest. when you're in a state of depression, you need more rest. Again, my perspective on things like pills and that, yeah, each and everybody's different, but you know, all I know is a lot of people that have been on pills for depression and that lost their personality, and then they find my stuff, watch my journeys, they're chucking away the pills, they're going on a run, they've got their smile back, they've got their personality back, they've got their laughter back. You know what I'm saying? So be discerning. If the pills aren't working, maybe it's not pills you need and it's healers you need. But use your common sense. I'm not a doctor. I am a shaman, though. Right. So Golden Palace. I feel that's some type of creative journey to balance your masculine and feminine balancing act. Right. Okay. So, um, right. What do we need to know about the future of this connection? Because there was lots of mixed messages, but what have I picked up? Focus on what's in front of you. Look forward to a new beginning. Right. So there's some sort of new beginning. I feel that's what it is. I feel I'm confused with this message because I feel if you're the feminine, you're very confused about things in general because you've not had the answers. And I think it's going to have something to do with all that shit. So you can let me know in private or public. I've saw intense true love. So this is what's happening next. Intense true love. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows, which actually feels like what we said on here. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So it's intense, but it's true love and it's worth it. Intense true love. Intense love. It's a very intense love, but it's true love. And who knows, that might end up being that couple on Love Island. You know what I mean? Like I said, they've both, it's going to be intense anyway. But sorry, my nose really itchy, but that's when the loved ones, the spirit are coming in. It's probably because they're like, do mediumship Monday. But, you know, with two people that have Venus and Scorpio, I'm sorry, I can see the cuteness in it. I more see the trauma bond with them than I see the true love, if I'm really honest. Because she's got a, you know, she's got a smart head on her shoulders, but she's getting pulled in by his blue eyes and his cheeky smile. And again, I think we've probably all been there. Change the eye color, but we've probably all been there somewhere. But it's it's like, you know, you never know. I could see a scenario where they get together, but she like encourages them to go to therapy or something. That's the only way I could see that working out, to be honest, because he's going to self sabotage. He's basically that guy's going to keep fucking it up because that's right. That's what I think they want me to say. What I found uncomfortable was I can like that guy is doing all this stuff, but it's like he's, you know, that's what I mean. I don't know whether it's going to be the mum or the dad, but unfortunately, I think it's going to be one or the two of them. It makes me think it might be the dad because there's been no mention, but it's like he's subconsciously attracting people that are going to talk horrible to him. Because what I didn't like was when it basically it came up on the big telly where it was just basically he's been outed for lying and stuff like that, which isn't great. But it was the way that like the Helena was like, you know, you're a fucking joke. You know what I mean? She was like, you're a joke, and it's kind of like that when you know when you get why someone's like that, you're like, oh, that's really sad because that's what he thinks about himself, and he's fucking everything up so that he gets people like talking to him like that. And that's what I'm saying about that toxic ex. Like, because she was talking, she came in saying the same, like, you're a fucking joke and blah, blah. It's abusive. Do you know what I mean? Like, the people that are speaking to him like that are really no better. Like, it's self-sabotage. Do you know what I mean? I'm tired, but I know I think most of you will get what I'm saying. It's like, especially if you watch Love Island, you might get what I'm saying. It's like, and that's what I mean about those tears did seem very real. Like it's like someone's very like a cry for help. And again, it does just worry me because I've previous years, you know, there was guys that looked like they were all happy in that, and then it wasn't a good ending. Right. What else is so it's intense true love. Love conquers all. And recognition. The divine will help you recognize the signs of miracles. I feel this masculine is recognizing all the signs and miracles that they need to love themselves first. I think I am reading the guy on Love Island as well. Look, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's what I've got from this a lot of it. That it's like this group of masculines are like, I really want to be with my feminine, but I want to be my best self. And this is a group of people that have been like, I'm not my best self. I can come forward and I can be passionate, but then I'm going to need to go away again because I don't feel good and I don't want them to see that. But now I'm ready to honor this connection because I've healed that part of me. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. And it's worth waiting for. Yeah, it does feel like it's a bit like after. Divine timing's at work in your love life because they're apart for like 21 months or something, a couple of years. Which is fuck all, really. Do you know what I mean? It's sorry, but that's nothing. Right, okay. So, pain is pain, though. You can't judge it, but right, okay. Why am I picking up these? Right, I'm going to do Nathan and Renee's cards in a minute. So, being away from you. Look, I was finished with this bit. So, this is someone's twin flame really coming in strong. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. I couldn't handle my feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Or for some of you, there wasn't even the friendship. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. That's what just came out. Another deck. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore, and I'm a little bit lost without you, and I'm a bloody big mess inside. There you go. That's confirming that. Prayers for anyone feeling like that. Wait a minute, actually. We might get a very strong visual from this deck. The despair man might come out. Or we might get more tea. Oh, I saw the wealthy man. This man might have his shit together. Occupation. I always think like that might be somebody that works from home. Occupation. There's the wealthy man. So that. Oh, look. The wealthy man, the main female. Look, that's the masculine that's been working on the Race of Pentacles to go to the Divine Feminine. Oh my god, guys. False person. We found the thumbnail. This person's a bit lost without you and a bloody big mess inside because they picked the false person at some point, whether this was years ago or look, I picked the fucking karmic false person over my true love. I picked the shallow person over the intense person. But now it's like now they see, like that's how they can see it now. Like I picked what was comfortable for me at the level I was at, but now I see I picked because I wasn't healed. I picked the other unhealed person, and now that I'm healed, it's like I chose wrong. That's basically what it feels like. It fits that shorts. So. And also that's quite interesting because I didn't see false person coming. That's a really good deck for it. I didn't see that, so I don't think this masculine saw that coming. So remember, that looks very much like that's romantic vibes, right? And for a lot of people, it will be definitely at some point. But the false person, although it's got a woman on it, that could also be like false friends and family, main female. All this masculine wants is the main female now. And again, I think it's like, yeah, something to do with your job, occupation, poverty in reverse. Occupation, again, main female. Yeah, I think you work from home or it's something about your job. So that's my work from home card. Oh, fucking hell. Distant horizon. Someone's on the distant horizon after a false person. Oh, God. I mean, do we really? Okay, let's do it. Let's shuffle. What do we need to know? Dirty offer. Yeah. Somebody, like, look, somebody got lured in by a dirty offer from a false person at some point and it wasted their time. They feel like they're a waste of time. legal issues. Well, they're telling you, just got there's legal issues, dodging bullets. Look, this is when I was talking about the crazy girlfriend. It's like, look, they love what this could fit. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. See, when people think it's like going off the thing when I talk about Love Island, it's not. Workplace affair could have got involved with this person through some type of, maybe that's what the occupation thing is. Grudge holder, and now whoever that is holding a grudge. Yeah, and look, wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you, impersonator. So this could be somebody that was like a false person trying to be like emanate the energy of the real divine feminine, but now this person wants you back. That's what's being revealed. The truth is being revealed. Right. Some type of karma had to play out. They're showing me other cards, but I'm not guided to say played out. Yeah. A karmic situation had to play out, and it's led to legal situations. Right. Okay. So, new earth energy. We need some light energy after all that. I don't want to. Nathan, are you still here? Hilarion, divine emergence, be seen, let the world know your gifts, right? That's where the masculine's at now. They're ready to be seen, wellness unfolding, know that healing is a journey. That's what I've been saying throughout this whole thing, and it's because Virgo is the house of healing. This masculine now realizes, hang on a minute, I don't need to be perfect. I just need to recognize where I need to heal. And that's why I'm saying that about that Harry guy too. I don't agree with the way he's acted either. It's fucking disgusting. Massive walking red flag. But like he also needs help. And that's what I didn't like there. Now it's like that's like he would have just felt so abandoned, right? Because it's like he's fucked up, and then it's like, but one of his friends, one of his best friends, one of them should have went. One of the guys or the girls should have went on that night, and they didn't. They left it till the next day. Now they could have been like, oh, it's because it was all, and it was very heightened energy and stuff. But I mean, it's probably for the drama though. We've got to remember it's on the telly. But I'm saying this is like in real life. That can happen to a lot of people. Where when you really need people, where are they? And with a lot of these fickle kind of look, I've been helping divine masculines for the past 10 years. There's a lot of very fickle people around divine masculine, male and females. They're not there when you need them. Karma release, the end of a cycle, debts paid, choose your destiny. Yeah, so they just want me to pick them up. Right, so breathe the sun, presence, pineal activation. Yeah, pineal activation, third eye opening. The masculine can see who the false people are. So it's not false person, it's false people. Blessing. Honor all of life, exchange without joy, without karma or sacrifice. I love when I see that because it's like this feels like this group of masculines have had to sacrifice their own happiness for other situations, and now you don't need to do that. Forgive yourself and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. And I feel that might be opening a literal door to this person, right, at some point. But it feels like soon because we got the I'll contact you soon. 2121 karmic cycles completing big time. Sparks. Keep the sparks flying, surprise each other with a gesture of love. Yeah, I think there's like a surprise visit, a surprise pop-up, a surprise call or text. Like there's something's gonna surprise you. You know what I mean? Maybe the transformation in this person. Hideaway. Make time to be your person, create your own special hideaway. It might be like a surprise getaway or something. True love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. That's what this group of masculines have learned. I don't want superficial attraction. I don't want the false people. I want the real thing. And again, that's what's happening on Love Island. Again, I'm romanticizing it a little bit by using the Love Island example, because like I've said, that is not a fairy tale, but it could be if that guy chooses to heal. Fed up, yes, and there is a general fed up energy in this because I was a bit fed up my headache too, but they wanted me to channel it in. Right, okay, so let's burn some sage. So and then we'll do Nathan's. What was the question? What, Michael's question? Me, I will. How would I know when they're in front of me, Renee? How would you know what? Your twin flame? Well, that's providing you are a twin flame, Michael. How did you find this channel? Who are you? How did you find here? You might not be a twin flame. You don't want to be one if you're not one. If your twin flame's in front of you, you'll know. Because they'll make you feel, they'll make you, see what I mean? This is what it does to you. You can't fucking find the words. When am I lost for words? That's what it does. You know, it's kind of like you just freeze. You can't speak. It might make you feel really fucked off or emotional. If you're, if you're generally in the cool bit of it, it's really fun and, you really fancy them and it's just, but you know what to do? I can't be bothered describing it because that is a loaded question. I'm just, I'm just over it. I just want to do the people's cards and do the mediumship Monday. But on the video that I done, the soul healing one, the card came out of that deck that describes it perfectly. Listen to the thing, it's an earth shattering connection. But if you choose to do the healing, you'll get to the good bits. You know what I mean? So, separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. Yes, and it involves huge separations for you to do the healing and seeing the signs everywhere while you're in the separation and challenges. They're telling you with the cards. That's hilarious. But you deeply admire them more than anyone else, actually. It's time to think of everything you admire in your partner when you wake up. You know what I mean? You learn a lot. Yeah, they're telling you. Oh, and you'll be tested. Yes, tested. Right. So, what have we got then? What cards am I going to use? Let's use these because I was guided to. So, Nathan's cards. Right. What does Nathan need? Wait a minute. Who was first? It was Nathan. Yeah, Nathan was first and then Renee. Right. What have we got? We've got Golden Palace. Right. Golden Palace. Oh, and I opened up at the book. There's always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self worth isn't, oh, look, I said this during this. Self worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Literally said that during this, so it's going to be making sense for other people. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. Go, Nathan. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share your wealth. Love it. There might be something significant about the 23rd of the 23rd of August. So that'll be going into Virgo season. Sorry guys, it appears my soul's like starting to get it's like starting to get a bit too settled. Right. What have we got? Self Wow. Oh my god, Nathan. The message really is self-worth because I just went to the dragon cards and we got self-worth on top of the card about self-worth. So they're really hammering home. It's not about the stuff. It's which I know you know it's not. But it's not about stuff and money. It's about working on the inside, which I know you're doing. Scars and healing the scars. Look at what we spoke about on this scars. Dragon Rider. That's always about doing something brave. Nutrition, paying attention to what you're eating, your health, as we're on the Virgo one. And I'm not ready. Wait a minute, I'm just going to look at your chart, because I am thinking this might be your 12th house. Whoa, I yes, I thought that. Currently, how are you feeling? Because it is your moon in the 12th house right now. So this is your lunar return, but your moon. But the interesting thing is, your moon is in the 12th house. But if you're feeling a little under the weather, or a little bit more tired, or just a bit fed up, just remember that, you know, come kind of Wednesday, first, what day is tomorrow? Tuesday. By Thursday, you'll be feeling a bit more energetic. The moon will be in your first house again. But right now, actually, I meant to say that too. It was that when I started, it's actually Moon conjunct Mars, so that could be bringing up feelings of anger. Because I titled that video for today "Sacred Rage." So if anyone's feeling, oh, because actually, look at that, that's what I've been channeling. That's what it is. That's definitely what I've been channeling. It's like annoyance, like my head feels sore, and I definitely feel like I'm picking up collectively of others that are feeling like overthinking. But also, the moon is your feelings, and Mars is like action, masculine, but it's also anger. And I feel it's like, so just if people are feeling a bit tetchy, a bit kind of like annoyed or like angry, like that's what it's moon conjunct Mars and Virgo. Wait a minute. And also, Nathan, you've actually got Mars and Virgo. You've actually got Moon. You've not got them conjunct, but you've actually got Moon and Mars and Virgo. Um, divine order. Everything's happening in divine order. Also, the dragons are supporting you this time to ground yourself. Earth Chalice. Revelation. So just pay attention to any revelations that are coming in right now. In this build up to the Lionsgate portal, I feel they could be quite intense. Gifts. The gifts that are coming in towards the Lionsgate portal. I just announced as well, look, especially towards your own unique path. Um, expression and what does that say? Rose, Mary Magdalene Rose codes coming in there. Um, I'm doing the Claire Zoom, so I'm actually doing one as soon as Friday. Friday, I'm doing Friday the Lionsgate portal, the 12th and the 21st. If people want to do them, so you can check in the comments. And people that are in the membership, you get a discount. So if you want to do it, so message me and I can give you the link for that. Right, what else for Nathan? Yeah, I was feeling. I wonder if Mary Magdalene's going to come out here. I was feeling guided to this deck actually, so I'll trust that. Right, what divine feminine energy wants to come through? Fatima, the mother of imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Oh, there's my guide. White Buffalo Calf Woman. I'm going to read this one because I mention her fairly often, and it's good for. What did I fucking say? Guys, this is what I mean about, right? When I mention, oh, this is my guide, this is my guide, this is my guide. The reason I do that is because you'll see how much the cards come out, but it's also because lots of you could feel connected to these energies too. So didn't I say I think I'm picking up this deck because of Mary Magdalene, and there she is, Mary Magdalene. And I know that Nathan feels connected to Mary Magdalene too. So look, but these are two of the guides that I work with very closely because I talk about the need to be grateful all the time and definitely grateful for things that are not like basically not focusing all your energy on money too much and being grateful for the simple things in life. Like, have you got food in your fridge? Have you got a roof over your head? Have you got the basic needs? Because a lot of people don't, like, you know what I mean? And some people forget to be grateful for these things. But yeah, White Buffalo Calf Woman and Mary Magdalene, a lot of strong divine feminine support. So let's see. White Buffalo Calf Woman. And then I opened the book up at Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Well, Nathan, are you still here? Because these messages are always, these are all connecting. There's the first two cards are about self-worth as an inside job. And this divine feminine card is saying wealth is an inside job. So there's definitely something about really healing your self-worth right now. So pay attention to all the other twin flames, divine masculine or feminine, that are feeling like this. Right. White buffalo. Where are you, white buffalo calf woman? I'm not ready. I'm singing so many different lines out of all these random songs that I mentioned. Right, oh my god, this deck, right, I'm turning that off. I'm definitely feeling that Moon Mars. It's making me like feel. I don't know. There's Joan of Arc. Even after all this time. Right. The prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. White buffalo calf woman represents the sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us. Petasimwe, or white buffalo calf woman, is the primary cultural prophet of the Lakota religion. Buffalo are considered sacred to the plains people and are seen as messengers for the ancestors. Oh, this is the one I said the other night, but I said it in my. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I thought it would be, but I said it in my own modern way. Um, a Lakota legend says that two young scouts went out in search for food during a famine. They saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before a radiant white light. The first scout approached her with an unholy intention. Do you know what? This is scarily in line with what I've been saying about Love Island. Hear me out. Because that guy approached her and he was cheeky and he's treated her like shit. And all the girls in there deserve to be treated like queens because all women do. But if we've got some karmic queens out there acting like, well, just not acting the best, then they don't really deserve to be treated like queens. But they don't deserve to be treated like crap either. But they don't deserve to have the divine kings because you can't go about acting like a bit of I don't know. There's loads of things I could say, but you know what I'm saying. Like the people that are actually respecting themselves and healing and want to hold space to treat people how they deserve with love and respect. Like they deserve them well before the people that don't give a shit, kind of thing. I'm saying that's the best I can describe it. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe this is how I said the other night. Like sometimes these two men can be in the same man that goes through an ego death and comes back again, having walked through the fires. So I'm going to pray for that Harry guy because he fucking needs all the prayers he can get. But it's like, I mean, he's won. Basically, that's what I'm saying. That guy has won me round. I wouldn't find him attractive personally. He's got beautiful eyes, and that's about it for me. Nothing else is doing it for me. But that's fine because I'm a little older and I'm just not just. But it's like he's in. I'm more just like would like to help him. But yeah, you'll get what I'm saying. Like this, when I read this story, that could be like that person could be. You could get the same transformation, same person, but that's hard to go through that. But it does happen. So they saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before them. The first scout approached her with unholy intentions. I wonder what he said. It can't have been good. I wonder what he did. It can't have been good. And the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the instant he tried to touch her. So, not the best. She was clearly Lila Wakan, very holy. Thankfully, he knew this. This doesn't bode well for people that come to me with unholy intentions, does it? Considering this is one of my main guides. Something to consider. um, she asked him, but that can, I'm not joking, that can also be why people can't really get close to me. You know, I've said before, it's like, you know, it's not that easy to, anyway. She asked him to approach her because she could see into his heart and knew his intentions were good. She told him to prepare for her arrival in the village. He went back and gathered everyone together. She appeared before them and taught them the 7 sacred rites of the Lakota people, including the sacred pipe ceremony that binds men and women together in a circle of love and mutual respect. And do you know what my modern version of that is? Get on that group Zoom on Friday and you'll find out. Or book on all 4. Like, see, I'm not joking though. That is what it is, gathering the people together, the community, if you want to. White Buffalo Calf Women is a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we've desired. When we join our hearts longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through the world. The sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our every step. White Buffalo Calf Women is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind the action, because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. And that's probably why that triggers me so much about that toxic ex-girlfriend, because she's coming across like all sweet and innocent. Oh, I'm just in there for my fucking 15 minutes of fame and I got chucked out fucking 5 minutes later. You know what I mean? Manipulation. And loads of people can't see through manipulation. That's why there's a card in that deck that's like, I was manipulated into ghosting you. And the thing I didn't like about last night as well was how everyone was like, you know, you've had 2 months to work out what you want. Why are you deciding this now in the last week? But do these people not know about the subconscious mind? That is a real thing. That's why I'm saying I believe him. I don't think he is actually at it. Like, I don't believe someone could have cried like that. Like, that wasn't acting, you know what I mean? And like I said, if he hadn't have said sorry, I would have thought that was really bad, because I haven't heard the guy say sorry for any of that. But that seemed like he was finally realising the damage he'd caused. And surely that's got to be better than not, you know. It'd be a bit worrying if he hadn't cried. Good for him, he cried. But if that's acting, he's fucking genius, put it that way, because he might win now. I don't think they deserve to win. I think that would be a bit much. But the thing is, they might, because people might see that as courage, that he could have stayed pretending with the other one, and he's followed his heart, and you know, faced potential outcasts, and yeah, they might actually, because people love the girlies. Yeah, they might win. But I want that other couple. There's another couple I want to win. When prayer joins right action, when we move from that intention of creating only more love than abundance is inevitable, and when we seek not just for ourselves, but also the benefit of our loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. The questions are, what is my intention for the work I am currently doing? My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And then I'll quickly read Mary Magdalene. Oh, and they pulled me to the page. Mary Magdalene represents the fierce, unwavering love that we all have access to within our own vulnerable hearts. It's a love that renders all things sacred, from the animals to the angels, from the poorest to the most powerful. It's a love that sees the inherent worth of all things, and it's a love that remains even through the darkest of times, even through death. Her love is the only one that resurrects. Oh, wow! I just remembered something, and I pulled Mary Magdalene and Jesus on the video that I'd filmed for today. So very strong energy around today. So the Gospel of Mary Magdalene relates that Jesus came to unite us, to demonstrate to us true human being, an anthropos, meaning a person who is both fully human and fully divine. This is what Mary became, and that's why she was so beloved to Jesus. She didn't seek to follow him, she sought instead to become her true self. Mary Magdalene reminds us that we have the power to receive vision from within. We are worthy of such proximity to divine because that's the other half of what it means to be truly human. Basically, Mary Magdalene and White Buffalo Calf Women is around you very strongly, helping you with your self-worth, Nathan. And again, that would make sense why you're one of the very few people in my tiny membership when they're my main guides. You know what I mean? Because you're surrounded by that loving, unconditional, feminine loving energy. So, and she wants us to remember that the truest church we can ever enter is in our heart. This is where our true power rests and where love never ends. Where has my love not yet reached? I'm the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human, fully divine. Wow, boom drop the mic. That is beautiful. Right. Sending you all that lovely healing and light code activation. Right. Now we'll do Renee's. So people, new people or people watching, the cards I'm doing right now, these are the people in the second level of the membership. And you get your cards done. I usually put the timer on for 15 minutes, but as you can see, I sometimes ignore the timer too, but it's usually going to be at least 50 minutes. You get your cards around the new moon. Now the new moon was, in Leo, but if I don't catch people, I just do it when I next see them. And I usually do it in public because that's what most people want. But if you do want them in private, I can do it in private in the membership. And I've got no judgment either way. I'll be totally honest with you. When it's me, I prefer it in the in private, like if I was getting it. So, but it's funny. It's just, that's why it's funny about. I like that people prefer it in public because it means that everyone benefits. But there's no right or wrong there. So if you ever do feel like you want, you're feeling a bit sensitive and you want it in private or whatever, just let me know that. Just let me know in advance. So Michael, it just depends. I mean, you did donate there. If you just want a couple of cards, I can pull you them after I do Renee's. But if you see the pinned message there for a 15-minute one, there's the link for you can either use the inbuilt button on here, if you press that for whatever the 25 is and whatever. Where are you? What part of the world are you in? Or um, or you can use the Ko-fi link. But if you just want a couple of cards, I can pull you them because you made a wee donation. Right, right. What have we got for Renee? What will we go for? I feel like I want to do the same sort of. Let's see if the same. Right, what have we got for Renee? Ah, Texas, nice. Movement. But the thing is, Renee, it came out reverse. We've got an ostrich on it. So the 28th of, wait a minute, that's today. Today. Today might be significant. The 28th of July might be significant. And so today and tomorrow. So again, look, coming to life. So I wonder if this is saying you might be, getting some more energy coming back around today and tomorrow, or tomorrow after the day. Let's just see how it fits. But that's interesting. 28th and the 29th. Look out for today and tomorrow being significant. Right, so let's see. 28th. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. 2 steps forward and 2 steps. We go together like opposites attract. Yin yang. It's like you and your man. Paula Abdul. Right. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for the treasure. Hello, that sounds like Mercury retrograde. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to the mastery. So there's something you're not learning the lesson to, Renee, there. You might be getting another go around the merry-go-round. So let's see what that's about. Coming to life. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation. of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. Love it. This resonates. We spoke of wedding rings. Oh my God, how exciting! We spoke of wedding rings this morning again. Oh my God, I fucking love that shit. So when I said that about the yin yang, that was the truth. I love it. Right. Um, let's get. I feel like I want to get one of. Well, I think we'll end it on them. I'll end it on the divine feminine ones. Let's get one of these. These are the ones I've been using on the. Right, sorry, I need to stretch my. Oh my God, my foot's going to sleep. How long have I been sitting here again? Shit. Ugh. My leg. Cramp. Right. So. Right. I'll just sit back and chill here. Right. Okay. So what have we got? What have we got? What have we got from this deck? Now that'll be funny if that card where the two beings are looking at each other comes out. Oh, that's not a very good angle, is it? Jesus. Well, done now. Right. Journey to wholeness and home. Oh, that's so beautiful. How twin flamey is that? Gracious receptivity. Right. Let's see. So, Journey to wholeness, 33. So that's that card. Oh, shit. So, see what I knew it was going to be. So again, look, everybody's getting cards about self-worth and like self-love and stuff. So this is a collective message that everybody needs to be loving themselves a little harder and not being so hard on themselves or critical. Always a good angle for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, she's gorgeous. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, people. Thank you. Everybody has a bad angle. But self acceptance, wholeness, unconditional love, soul fragment. See what I mean? Soul fragments returning, which is soul retrieval, accepting others as they are. Oh, that. So if you're new around here, that's what always happens. You notice I just said that we're all being a little, we could all be being a little bit critical of ourselves, or your person is about themselves, and we've got to accept ourselves as we are. Um, Staying energetically present, accepting all parts of self, healing internal disease. Traditional Japanese painters do not paint the eyes of a deity before the rest of the body, as they say this is the element that brings it to life. But for this image, I did just that. It was one of the most profound painting experiences I've experienced. I created deep into the night, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not put my paintbrush down. At 3 a.m., I was coaxed away. As I stepped back, I burst into tears. By the way, this woman likes a story. I love her. It always sounds like I've wrote these. Like it's like, I mean, not you know what I mean, the profound bits about the painting and that ain't me, but it's like she loves us. I just love, she loves to tell a story, and I would love to tell a story too. True ones. I was coaxed away. As I stepped back, I burst into tears. I was deeply upset at the being that had come alive in the canvas, could be sensed in my art space, and felt as if it was within me. The canvas held a half formed being, part woman and somewhat octopus. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got her tats out too. Can't use that for a thumbnail. She was troubled. The process she was in was quite disturbing to her. After doing a clearing, I was able to sleep. I know that Renee's going to be scarily resonating with this. Hopefully it's past, but I just feel you're going to be feeling this. The next morning, my housemate inquired what had happened in the night as his pictures were falling off the walls. As I worked on the painting over the next week, it felt like this being was undergoing her healing. She was brought to wholeness and became quite beautiful with evolved energy systems and a sense of enlightenment knowing about her. That's you, Renee. I have come to realize that this being is a hybrid. There are mixed reports about what caused this being to be this way, but it seems that there was a distinct sense of upset and disease amongst them, and they had an intense longing to be whole again. Some say the Lemurian hybrids were experiments done by the Atlanteans as they pushed what was possible. Others say they were a result of vibratory similarities as the Lemurians became more physicalized causing them to mix with that of animals depending on where their vibration was. Most accounts associate the hybrid form with disease and a sense of being outcast. It's understood that hybrids started appearing towards the end of the Lemurian epoch as they were densifying, and the Atlantean mind-based intellect interfered with the ebb and flow of Lemurian ways, though this is not what caused their demise. Everything, yeah, I thought it would. This is everything that we've been working on. Yeah, it's crazy how that happened, isn't it? This card's about loving yourself and others from a sense of wholeness, exactly as you are right now. Because it's like, as much as I'm saying that about, oh, that's a bad angle in that, because it was a bad angle when I just looked up at the screen, but I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'm 41. I'm weighing more than I'd like to be, even though I've been trying very hard for years now to get to the weight I want. But I am getting there now, slowly, because I've worked on the energy first. Like, I've worked on the trauma release, that I'm actually seeing the physical weight come off now. But I've said before, I feel the specific weight I'm carrying is due to twin flame trauma that can only be resolved by twin flame talks. So just saying, that's not to make him feel bad. I do just think it's the case. So I'll just keep trying to lose it the other way though. So, but you know what I mean? Like, I do love myself unconditionally, because it took me a long time to just love myself unconditionally. Like, I've got loads of hang-ups and flaws and insecurities as well, but just like anyone else, just don't home in on them. People don't give a shit. Like, I used to say that, I still say it, but I used to say it to my friends around me all the time. And I just remember, you know, I remember a friend in particular used to say to me, she probably, even though she's not my friend now, she probably still hears me saying it, that it's like, you know, nobody cares. Like, you care more about stuff like that than anybody else. Nobody cares. They're not looking at you. When you're out and about in the sun, when you're on holiday, they're not looking at you. They're bored about themselves. So, you know what I mean? Like, the wee things that you home in on, especially in a Virgo moon right now, but oh my God, you know, hate this about me, I hate that about you. People aren't looking at that. You know what I mean? They're probably seeing the stuff that you're not appreciating about yourself. Um, right. Anyway, it is only from this space that healing can take place. We may find ourselves in relationships or scenarios where we see great potential. We may have concepts of others that are not really who they are due to subconscious projections or ideals. Oh, that goes right back to the start of the collective reading. You know what I mean? Someone was looking for perfectionism, which doesn't exist. Um, we could have the idea that we will feel better about ourselves when we achieve a goal or a status. I've spoken about that in the collective as well. You could be fucking going forever to try and get the amount of money that you want to feel better. It's not going to make you feel better. Work on yourself. That success will somehow make everything better. Unfortunately, this takes us out the present and makes our love somewhat conditional. To be a healer, transcend the perspective that the being in front of you needs to be fixed. Oh my God. Remember the chat I went on about I can't stand the song and I will try to fix you? That's my whole point. Love it. Hold the vision that they are perfect as they are. And that's also, this is honestly, I'm not being funny. This is honestly making me want to cry. And it's quite funny because Love Island will probably be finishing like right now. It's like, that's what I meant about that guy. Like, I didn't see like somebody that was like some like horrible bastard that's hurt everyone. Like, I just saw like a little boy that's like hurt everyone. You know, like it's like he's stuck at a certain age doing whatever the hell he wants. And it's not great that he's hurt himself and he's hurt all these other people, but I found it really painful to watch it. And maybe it's because maybe it's because I can feel the hidden pain that other people can't see and feel. Like, they're pulling me the fragile tape up there again. You know what I mean? It's like, and if he was to do the soul retrieval, he would feel better too. Anyone would. Like, you don't need to stay stuck in that cycle, karmic cycle of self-hatred. That's what I'm saying. That guy on Love Island is a good example of self-hatred. But he masks it with, oh, I'm the man, I'm really good looking and that he hates himself. Somebody My labradorite bracelet just broke when I said that. Right when I just said he hates himself, my labradorite bracelet broke. That's so creepy. That is so creepy. Labradorite crystal is not one to be fucked with. So the fact that I just said he hates himself, that's crazy. That was confirmation for Harry on Love Island, but that's definitely for some other people. So I think that's a really important, strong message, especially because I'm going to end this and do Mediumship Monday. Probably just, I will say 20 minutes, it'll probably be half an hour. But like, take that on board, that bracelet. It's either there's some of you out there, men and women, that might feel that strongly. Or if you don't hate yourself, you're very self critical of yourself. Or if it's not you, it's someone around you, or it's your twin flame. And it doesn't need to be the end of the world. You know what I mean? Just be the person that recognizes it when nobody else is recognizing it, and pray for them. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, all them. That's crazy. I wondered why I put that on today because I've had it for like 10 years. I never wear it. I just put it on, so it was like someone it must have just been for that moment to happen there. But that means a big change is coming. Labradorite crystal is not one to be fucked with. I couldn't actually, I couldn't hold that for a long time because it's that powerful. But for years and years and years, I've been able to work with it because of the work I've done on myself. So there's another point of like sometimes we're not ready to hold the energy, or we're not ready to hold a really serious relationship because we're not able to even hold ourselves properly. But when the time is right, you'll break free of that karmic cycle and you'll be ready. That's really deep. So, right, and that's how you found your lovely man, isn't it? You, after meeting a few of the wrong ones, you met the right one, Renee. So, where did I get to here? From this place, they can heal themselves through the transformative power of acceptance, acknowledge the full spectrum of a picture, and bring any fractured parts back to the present moment. In this place, we are whole and thus have the power to step into the brightest version of ourselves. Lovely. Right, home 31. Right, so this is the home card. Home-based presence, grounding, finding home within yourself, wherever you are, the body as a temple for the soul, travel, finding family wherever you go, occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering infinite depths of the collective oneness. Just that. This painting has journeyed with me under my arm for many nomadic excursions. It is a serendipitous reminder to find my way back to the heart with my divine inner universe. Reveling in the outer exploration of this magnificent earth has often left me unrooted and ungrounded, and this provoked my curiosity for what home feels like. The notion of home as where the heart is unravelled and reshaped as I realised it is any place where the vibration and resonance are clearly aligned with you. And that is with your twin flame. What was that? I saw something yesterday. It's like, like you could, you're so, most people, it's like, you're like basically your twin flame's voice is really healing to you. And so I feel that is why so a lot of like divine feminines, are doing stuff like this, like podcasts or like YouTube channels or stuff like that, because it's like, or Instagram or wherever, it's because our frequency, it heals others, but it also heals your own twin flames. So it's like even if even if someone doesn't want to, and it's like, oh, this is really annoying. It's like you'll keep being pulled back because you're the same soul signature, you're the same frequency. So it makes sense that your twin flames voice and energy is going to heal you more than anyone else could heal you. Um, so that is a good example of like, it can't, I don't like the word infect, but it does heal you, the more you listen to your twin flame talking, which is why I've made the joke before that it's like, how am I still in one piece? Can't even fucking remember what that guy's voice is even like. You know what I mean? We didn't fucking know it. I'm like, who the hell is this? Moving on. But which makes it, like I said, it makes it really unfair, doesn't it? When you've got some people out here, it's you could just listen whenever, but it's like you've got the other ones can't even fucking remember what they fucking look like or sound like. Um, that's quite an imbalance there, isn't it? But yes, anyway. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. However, your environment, the place, the people also affects your energy. The title of this painting is Home, also known as a heart-shaped portal outside the matrix. Our way home to oneness and the truest part of our infinite selves is to know ourselves beyond the socialized matrix of mind-constructed reality. Deep heart-based presence is a direct portal home. What does home feel like to you? Do you feel at home in your body? Does it feel like a safe space to rest your soul? Are there unloved parts of yourself? Do you ever really feel quite right? What is your relationship with your body? By the way, if anyone is answering no and like not so good answers to this, again, you don't need to stay stuck in that. That's what Soul Retrieval is all about. That is what everything this channel is all about doing. There's things for free on the playlist. You have to scroll right down to find that playlist. If you can't find it, give me an email and I'll send it to you. But it is there. You just keep going down. Or you can book a session, of course. So don't say stuck is the point. Not being fully in our bodies is referred to as ungrounded or uncertain, uncentered, again, which is why I kept referring to that guy on Love Island, because that's, I mean, he's just an example of what lots of people are going through, men and women. Very ungrounded, uncentered, all over the place. I mean, he's a prime candidate. He's probably got a porn addiction, let's face it. It's like, it'll be things like, you know what I mean? And there's no judgment in that. It's just so many men and women have got things like that because it's all, it's addiction. It's all like drummed into you. But like that's what I mean. Somebody to be that fucking wild is like that's actually I can get past I don't find it funny. Like I find it really disturbing when I see people just moving like that. That's a cry for help. When our thoughts are a few steps ahead or behind, so follows our consciousness. When all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within. You hold the environment, the platform where you can ground dreams into realities. When you come home to this place, you will know a blissful, oh, there's that word. Oh my God, that's so funny, Renee. I did not even make that connection when I pulled the word bliss and you're blissfully Renee. And this is saying blissful presence. Love it. And a warm inner glow of unconditional love. I was a little bit slow there. See, there's one of my flaws. I can be extremely slow. Or some things that I'm like, I just got that. Wherever you go, you will feel a sense of home, and whoever you encounter, you will meet as family. This card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. And how's your body doing? I hope your pain is lifted at your back somewhere. Become aware of the many gifts that come from deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often, very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. Look, I fucking teach people how to ground themselves in that. But yeah, I still struggle with the density of humaning. But that's why I walk most days, you see. You know what I mean? Like to ground myself, to be like, no, I am a human and I do need to walk about outside amongst other humans. But I have to kind of counsel my soul a little bit to be like, it was like I just looked at my pedometer thing earlier in my mum's garden. I was like, fucking hell, I hadn't realised I hadn't been out of the house for that long. I genuinely in my head, like I thought it'd only been a couple of days and it was a bit long and I was like, shit, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Like I just it's come through in personal readings before, like that I've had from people over the years. It's like I'm so in that new earth, higher dimensional frequency all the time that, yeah, I'm quite happy just floating about in these energies. Like I don't see it like, oh, I'm staying in the house loads. Although that is what I'm literally doing. It's like I'm just quite happy in a blissful state of, you know, the higher dimensions. But, you know, where possible, I do like to go down to the beach. But it's quite funny, like I can easily stay in the house like that. You may not feel like you are from here. I resonate with that. I don't know if you do. But as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with a different parameters. At this time on earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body, and it is the opportunity to make a difference, so celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms, but it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home, as just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. And that reminds me of a thing I've got up there that's like, remember your roots, trust your wings. It's got a feather on it. Felt guided to mention. And just because this deck reminds me of you from when I pulled out the woman with the yarn, the crochet, and I want to see if it comes out. So absolutely amazing. Some aching but no numbness. Well, I pray that the aching is lifted off from you. But I'm glad there's no numbness. I think it's more weather related. Oh, interesting. Right. What else does Renee need to know from this deck? If that card comes out, that'll be so funny. Oh, lovely. So what we've got here is, well, there might be something about art coming through here for you. Have I not said that to you before? Because there's a woman with a canvas here. So what? Oh, this is weird. This is the same combination that came out for the collective, and I did just shuffle. Hmm. So I feel this is you and your fiery, passionate, creative energy, and you're guiding, you're guiding your power animals and God and whatever your loved ones are, really wanting you to use that passionate, fun, creative energy to create your art. So I feel there is something about literally like, painting, and it might transmute and heal something exactly like what that woman described with that card. What I feel that woman's saying is she done some type of deep shadow work, shadow integration by painting that oracle card, you know. And it's like I feel like if you were to do something like that with like whether it's crayons or pencils or paints, and it's not about the end result, it's about you, just the mere creating something might transmute something that's stuck. um Anyone that's an artist in that way will tell you, that is, sometimes you're doing it for the end result, and sometimes people just do it to get so to heal something in them, and they might want to burn it or something because it might be something bad that they want to forget. But sometimes, and sometimes something painful creates a beautiful painting. It's, that's the lovely thing about art, is that it's not like I like, I'm neither here nor there, but I do appreciate it. It's like, people see different things in different art. I mean, that's actually why I love oracle cards. Like, more than I love tarot too, and this is a tarot, but it's like, um I love that I see something different every time I pick up a card. I don't always see the exact same things. Sometimes I spot things in cards I've had for like 15 years that I've never even seen before. Um, but yeah, there's something about drawing something or painting. But again, this could easily be like something that isn't literal drawing or painting, and it could just be something that's creative to you. But grab the blank canvas and get painting, something passionate. And it could even lead to some kind of money coming in for that. But yeah, I do feel this is a time of you being the Empress and you receiving. So again, I feel this is about really you feeling safe. I feel this is you feeling safe in your body for the first time in your life, really, to settle into your feminine energy, because you've got, like, you're an empress that's got an emperor. You know what I mean? You're an empress that's got an emperor, and you can say you're safe to soften into that beautiful feminine energy because you've got that love and protection around you. So you don't need to be on guard, like in defensive mode, or go, 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 go. Do you know what I mean? You can settle into that softer energy and just get creative as the Empress. I'm loving that. I pray that for us all, ladies out there, and men in feminine energy, Right. Never give up hope and all that jazz. Right. So, I hope that meant something to you. So, Michael, would you like a couple of cards? So basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hopping off of this, and I'm going to be hopping right back on. I don't know how many cards I'll do. I'll just, go with the flow. But what I think would be wise, though, is if I run for a pee in between, because to be fair, I could probably just do it without, but that's a bit. It would be more self-loving to run for a pee. Um, let's give it a wee minute. Okay, right. So what have we got for Michael? First of all, I've picked up this. Go forth and set the world on fire, Michael. Okay, good night. I'm joking. But no, I did pick that as for you too. So let's see. let's pick one of these ones. So, what does Michael most need to hear at this time? And I hope you're in a bit of Texas that wasn't struck by all that horrendous flooding. I was praying that was just horrendous. I know Texas is huge, by the way, but I'd imagine even if you're at a bit that's ages away from that, it's, you know, it will have been felt throughout, well, throughout the whole of America, throughout the whole world. Right. Home. See what I mean? It doesn't matter that I'm pulling for different people. We're all connected. You've got one that says home too, and you've got the same one Renee got about coming to life in the bottom. So home, 27. So there could have been something significant about yesterday, or um or the 27th of August might have some significance. Oh, you're kind of close. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It is just horrendous. Um, right. You're very welcome, Renee. I don't know if I said you're welcome yet. I'm tired. You're comfortable in your. Oh my God! Look at the theme, guys. I've read for three separate people, and it's all very similar messages. So again, that means there's those of you lurking in the shadows, men and women, that'll be going through this too. So I hope these messages helped who needs it. You're comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin. This is a different deck, and it sounds like it's saying the same stuff I just read today. To live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. Oh my God, and then look what I just said to you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like minded people who you've found tonight, Michael. Did you just find us tonight? Um, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Love is all around you. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. So there you go. And I feel I want to have some of these. Priorities. Get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. Or as I would like to put it, if it's a fuck, yeah. If it's not a fuck, yeah, it's a fuck no. So make sure that you're making time for yourself and not people pleasing. Make an altar. You might be being guided to create some kind of sacred space. We've got connect with fire, make an altar. So we are in the fire season of Leo. But yeah, it feels like you're being guided to create some sort of sacred space for, you know, putting your intentions out there for what you want to bring about in your life. You might do that already, but it feels like you're being guided to create a little ritual. And also the sixth house Virgo energy that I'm reading on, that's what that's about. Routines and rituals, things that we do every day, basically. Retreat and feelings. So yeah, I feel that's why you're being guided to be careful you're not people pleasing and, you know, agreeing to things and you've not got enough energy and stuff, because it feels like you're being guided to be in your feminine energy. Take a mini retreat, listen to the voice of your soul. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Which that really, like, see how that fits with the thing about feeling comfortable in your own skin. I really do feel there's a very strong message coming through for everyone tonight. I was going to say all of us, and it turned into everyone. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say. But you know what I mean? It's like there's a clear theme that each and every one of us, male or female, twin flame or whoever out there, we can all be a little bit too hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? Everybody's got insecurities and flaws, and you know what I mean? You just need to be a little bit kinder to yourself. You're very welcome, and thank you for that again. You didn't need to do that again. Thank you. Right. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go and pee. Sorry, that's TMI, but I do bursting. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do mediumship Monday, but it's not going to be that many. I'm going to pull. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one for the, because I love this deck when it's an Earth sign moon, Virgo moon right now, or when it's an Earth season. I'm going to pull one for divine feminine energies and one for divine masculine, and then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, synergy. That's the highest level of my membership. And rainbow blessings. Love it. They aren't the cards, but that's just what I broke it on. So yes, if you're joining me, I'll see you in a minute, however long it takes me to pee, basically. And yeah, if not, then we shall part ways here. And yeah, so I'm just going to remind you, I'm not too fussed if it doesn't go ahead, to be honest. But that doesn't mean like, oh, nobody book it. But it's like, it's only because I'm like, we need. How many do we need to run it actually? Well, technically, I could do it if there was no. We need 4 people. I was going to say I could do it if there's 3 people. We need 4 people to be on the Claire Zooms to run it. So this is what happened when I done it before. There wasn't enough people, so I might need to wait to launch these things again when I've got more people. But basically, yeah. If you wanted, I'll put out a post probably tomorrow about more details. But just generally, what it is it's a group Zoom where like I talk about the different clairs, clairvoyants, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizants, and there's more clairs than that. And I just do a general sort of overview on it. And then, but the most fun is, and that's why it really is 4 minimum, but it would be better if there's more. So the first one is this Friday, and I've made the time 8 o'clock UK time till 10. And I mean, it might go over if we're having fun, but if there's people interested and there's at least a minimum of 4 people or more, and it seems like it might be better to make it a bit later. I could do a bit later. I think the latest I would want to start is 9 though, but I've made it 8. I'm just thinking maybe for some of the people in the UK with kids' bedtimes, might not be that great. So I might be able to make it later if it suits everyone involved. But just now it's 8 o'clock, right? And so the first one's running on Friday, if it's going ahead like this Friday. And then the next one is the following Friday on the 8th. So that's the Lionsgate portal. Because I was going to do a separate one for the Lionsgate portal, but I think I'll just do the Claire's Zoom there and I'll just probably I'll add a bit more in for that one because it's the Lionsgate portal. Or I'll change it up a bit. It'll be different every time anyway. And then the next one's the 12th. And then the last one will be the 21st. So again, I've no idea whether all 4 will run, but basically I am selling it as a package of 4, or you can buy it like pay as you go. So you can just pay for one of them. And if you're in the membership, don't buy it off of that link. Email me and tell me if you're just wanting one of them, or if you're wanting a couple of dates, or if you're wanting the 4. Now I have this thought of a potential problem there, that if basically put it this way, if I don't know actually. I think whether I'm selling it as a package of 4 is going to depend on if the first one doesn't go ahead on Friday. I'll just take that away and it'll just be pay as you go. Yeah. So I think that's how it'll need to be. If anyone's interested, I think you should just email me anyway, and then I'll let you know whether it, you know what I mean. If you're seriously interested, then I'll know. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to see, because it's just, but I was just guided to do it. So all I know is that one on Friday might not go ahead, but I hope the one on the Lionsgate portal goes ahead. Even if it's just the Lionsgate portal one, to be honest, I'd be happy with that. But they're really fun. Like I basically I put you into breakout rooms, and I give you wee tasks to, of clairvoyance and clairaudience and stuff, and then I get to drop in on what you're doing and help you, and it's fun. It's really fun. So But again, if it's not the right time, I will try again either Christmas. I always like to do it in these fire seasons. So the next one would be on the run up to Christmas. And I don't always have the energy. But yeah, because I think for going into September, I'll be focused on like clients with weight release and stuff like that. I always just think after the summer, quite a lot of people, want to focus on stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing all of that. I might actually start warming up for people that along, this month alongside other stuff. But anyway, you'll see. So there'll still be stuff going out every day, but I won't be doing these after tomorrow's one. I won't be doing these until a month from now. So that'll fly by anyway. It's just better for me because I'm just fucking bored. It's just it is the same thing. It doesn't matter what sign I'm doing. It's the same thing coming out every time. It's just depressing. I mean, look at the title for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It's I'll pick it back up when it's the union. Except it's going to be union. I'm going to be doing loads of union readings because I'm going to be doing the Lionsgate portal with the romance cards. Because, like, look, the one that's conveniently on the floor, oh dear, is coming together. So there are some people that are coming together in union. The swan. Swans are about true love. There you go. These are the cards I usually use. I'll use them or I'll use the other ones. Because that's the one here, I think. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because that's the one here, I think. Before I run to the toilet, what do you mean? Honestly, this chat is so slow. It's like they really need to sort that out, man. I don't know why the delay is like so slow. Oh, I always do that. I've like stopped at like 51% halfway. Right. 1 a.m. Eh? No. No, it's not. No. Renee, that's your 4 in the afternoon or something, or 3 in the afternoon. It's never, yeah, no, your 1 in the morning would be like I don't know what it would be, but no, wait a minute, I'll tell you because I've got it on my world clock. Actually, I don't know actually, let me add me. Where are you again? What time is it now, basically? What time is it now? And also, where exactly do you live? And I'll add you to my world clock. Yes, it is 10:30 at night. Like it's 25 past 10 at night. So basically, I would be ending about now. Well, just before now, you know what I mean? So I would start it at like 8 o'clock UK time, and yeah, I thought it was about that time. Yeah, but this is when we'd be ending, you see. So that means I would be starting at 3. So it would probably be your 3 o'clock that I'd be starting it. But like I said, that's only if I get enough interest. We'll need to see because, like, Kentucky, let's see. Oh no. What's the main city? Sorry, can you tell I'm good at geography? My mum was laughing at me. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, it's because like some of my family have been on holiday to Lanzarote, and I was like, "Is that near Spain?" And then she was like, "My mum's like really polite, right?" But she was like, "We had this conversation the other day." She was like, "I know you're not good at geography, so I'll." And she's not even like that. She's not cheeky like that, right? But and I was like, "All right, Rona, calm down." But it was like she was like, "It's off the coast of Africa or something like that," and I was like, "Right, whatever." You know what I mean? I never go on holiday, so I'm like, I fucking need one though, but I never go. I've got a passport now, so I can go, but I don't really fancy getting on a plane. It depends. I would actually. I'd take my chances. God would protect me. Right. You are an hour ahead of me. Ah, right, yeah. So right, so Frankfurt. Let's see. Frank. Oh no, it's coming up. It's coming up Germany. Oh no. Is that the main city? Louisville. Oh, Austin. Yeah, I know Austin. Um, so Louisville. There we go. That I think that's where. Yeah. So right enough. You're just an hour ahead of like Austin. I've got Austin on my wee thing because I know people there. So right. Um. Yeah. So it would mean my 8 o'clock UK time is your 3 p.m. Renee. So, but like I said, we'll see. We'll see because if people like, I don't know if Charlotte be interested or not, but might be a bit easier if I start at 9. I don't know. But again, we'll just see. We'll just see. Right, I'm gonna go though. I'm going to go and pee and I'm gonna come back. So I'll see you if you're coming back. But thank you for joining me here. Yes, see you in a minute. Please like, comment, subscribe, everyone. Yeah, Louisville is the big one, and Lexington. Ah, yes. Oh, it's just so big. It's like crazy different. I've only been to New York. I think I've been anywhere else, and well, I think I have only been to New York.